Ain't no signals going. Everybody's buffering. I don't care what channel you on. It's buffering all across the honey. YouTube ain't playing with nobody. YouTube getting tired. YouTube is getting fed up with this mess, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all better say some Hail Marys. Y'all better say some Hail Marys and start praying and start doing some positive stuff, honey. Bake a cake. Hashtag Tanya's Primetime TV. That dial makes some beautiful cakes. But you better bake a cake, a pie, chill, just do something because it's just getting just outrageous. It's just, getting outrageous. Shout out to the new YouTubers, shout out to you guys channels and up and coming and those positive YouTubers. I had a few on my channel actually this morning. Mark changed it. His channel name is Mark the Explorer. Mark the Explorer. Great up and coming YouTuber. Now he's gonna be doing his travels and all that kind of stuff. And shout out, hey Queen, thanks for tuning in to my movie review earlier of the Bill Street. Oh, no problem. I got to watch that movie. I can't wait to watch it. Hey Chris, how you doing, love? Y'all coming in. Don't forget to thumbs up if you're new to the queendom. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Let me say a huge shout out. Shout out to Fabe. Her court proceeding and things must have went great, honey. She had a stack of paperwork like that. So, it's nothing that you can't do when you don't put your mind to it. It is nothing that you cannot do if you don't get up off your behind and get out there and do it. And so, honey, she did more than make a ripple. She did more. Some people make ripples and some people make waves, okay? And some people just do storms, honey. So she did that. Fabian, yes, Tanya, they ain't playing. Tried and true. Hi, good evening, Miss Gina in the chat. Good evening to you as well. And that's what you got to do. Sometimes, you can't just talk the talk. You got to walk the walk. You got to walk and walk. Hey, Chief and Shade, how you doing, baby? And so shout out to them. Shout out to Tracy. You know what? Let me tell you something. I don't know why nobody don't like Mark the Traveler. I was just talking about you. Hey, Miss Gina, I am proud of Fabe today. Amen. Hallelujah. Yes. That's why I had to give a shout out to her. But I also had to give a shout out to Tracy. You know what? I love Tracy so much. I'm going to tell y'all why I like Tracy. Even though everybody, not everybody, but even though some are against her, some, don't like, how she is and everything else. But honey, Tracy is funny. She is funny and she is a strong woman. Because you gotta be a strong woman with a strong backbone. Do you understand me? For these YouTube streets, for these YouTube neighborhoods, for these YouTubers, period. And that is one strong go get them powerful queen. And so I just got to shout her out because let me tell you something, she don't give a damn what you say about her, how you say it, what you do. You better you better watch how you let it fall out of that mouth, honey, because she will get on camera in a heartbeat and let you know what time it is in a nice way. That's what I love, in a nice way. I like horror movies, right? I watch all these horror movies and I watch, the IG channel and all this stuff, right? And every time they talk about the killer, y'all know Wendy Williams always say the killer. Every time they talk about the killer or the molester or, whatever, whoever that demon is or whatever, do you know the one that is feared the most is the one that is calm, cool, and collective? Not that one that shout and act a fool, just like the bullies. Not the one that shout and act a fool and scream and get all in their feelings. It is always the one that is calm, cool, and collective. That's the one you got to be scared of, because you don't know what they thinking. You don't know what they might do. Nothing that you said can get up under their skin. So anytime you got a person that is calm, cool, and collective, and if you watch Tracy's channel, if you watch, she has that light voice. Oh, comfortable, is soothing. I'm just keeping it real. Some people may not like it on here, but I'm just keeping it real. Her voice is calm, cool, and soothing, honey. And even when she get a little heated, it is still in an even tone. So when you got somebody that is calm, cool, and collected, even when they piss the fuck off, even when they mean, that's a bitch you better watch out for. That is a bitch you better watch out for, because if everything that you tried to do didn't send them off, they not screaming, they not hollering, they not shouting, and they still calm, cool, and collective, imagine how they would be if they did flip their lid. That's all I'm saying. Imagine how they would be if they did flip their lid. That's why I pay attention when I'm watching the crazy movies, the psycho movies, or even when they talking about them on the news. I always tell my kids, when they point out, that's the killer right there. See that one that's acting the fool, ready to slice and dice in a heartbeat. I'm like, nope, that ain't the killer. Nope, that ain't the crazy one. It's that one over there that's being quiet. It's that one over there that ain't doing much of nothing. They following the 3 L's. They look, listening, and they learning what they need to learn. Them is the ones that you got to worry about. Hey, Miss Shari, how you doing, love? Hey, Tried and True. Tried and True say that's true. Hey, Angela, how you doing? Yeah, Chief of Shay say you love the ID channel too. Thank you, Chief of Shay. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm shout out to them. Shout out. But see, this is what happens when you can stick together. Victory. You get victory. You get victory. And so this should be a lesson learned, taught, or whatever, for others. You ain't got to be afraid or scared if somebody is coming for you or coming at you. Do your due diligence. Thank you, Angela. Do your due diligence and stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. If you don't stand up for something, you will fall for anything. If you don't stand up for something, you will fall for anything. And we got to stop falling for everything. We got to stop falling. When I was watching 5A's channel, and there was something that she said that hit home. She said, wow, it is sad that all these people and shout out to On-Site April. Let me tell you something. Ain't no shame in that queen's game. Ain't no shame. She could be sweet as pie, but she will let you have it. She will let you have it. But like I said, it is. I loved what 5A said when she said that it is sad that the people that have stood up for themselves, the people that have done something about it, that everybody is coming for them, but nobody is coming for the person or saying the person that did all of the mess. And you see how that works? That the actual person that has been doing all of the mess and all of the, nobody is coming. You should have did this. Woo woo. You should have did it. And why you didn't do it? But they're coming. This is why victims don't stand up. This is one of the reasons why victims, it's very hard to try to get victims to tell what happened. It's very hard to try to get victims to take a stand because they get accused and abused more than the accuser, more than the person that did it. You know, the person that did the crime, the person that did the murder, the person that, stole, the person that did whatever it is, they are not the ones that victimize. It is always the victim that gets victimized. And then people wonder why the victims don't come out. They just wonder why they don't. Hey, Sharon, how you doing, love? What happened now? Oh, nothing happened now, Miss Sherry. We just talking about, all the crazy, you don't see all the craziness that's going on YouTube. You ain't seeing all these lives that's going on. Just like what's the guy from Empire? Smollett, Jussie Smollett. That everybody is accusing him. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much. Mark the Traveler said, yes, stand up for yourself. I was talking to my friend earlier in Australia about all of this and gave me some advice about YouTube bullying. Yes, and I'm glad he gave you advice about YouTube bullying because it ain't going nowhere. It's still gonna happen. Hey, Mama Sis, how you doing, love? It ain't going nowhere. And Jussie, that's what I was trying to think of. Jussie Smollett, the Empire guy. He went from being the victim to being victimized. Now, he might did go looking for a little party fun in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. He might did. What if he did? Honey, we didn't have streetwalkers for years. We didn't have guys. And you can't have streetwalkers and prostitutes and stuff without customers. You understand what I'm saying? So there's been customers and stuff that's been coming out for years. I hope Jussie Smollett is not lying like people keep saying. Exactly. That's my point. He went from being the victim to being victimized. And everybody is saying he's lying. He made it up. He went looking for this and that. Let me tell you something. Even if he is lying, let's just say he's lying. Let's just say he did go out looking for dick. Okay. If you're under 18 kids, this is the time to leave the room. Let's just say that boy too fat to look for trade. But you know what? You got all types, Mama Sis. You got all types. Yeah, that's how it always goes. So let's just say he did go looking for dick, right? That does not give them the right or anybody the right to attack him. This man was attacked. He was attacked brutally. Now, how? Because it's been some people saying, some talks, conversations going on about, was bleach actually poured on them? Was the noose actually tied around his neck? Now, anybody knows that bleach, alcohol, because they were saying he wasn't wet and all this stuff. Well, let me tell you something. In freezing cold degree weather, even if you're not cold and you in the house, try pouring some bleach on your arm or on your hand or alcohol or anything like that. It takes a couple of seconds for that stuff to dry up. Takes a couple of seconds for it to dry up. So be out in below zero weather. Be out there where it's 10 degrees, 5 degrees, 20 degrees below, and you got any type of liquid it's going to dry instantly. It is going to dry. That does not mean they did not have people looking at it like the killers or like the bums or whoever had a gallon of bleach and they poured the gallon of bleach on them and threw the bottle away. Do you know women that have abusers that attacks them? You always hear about the abuser having the liquid in a tube or in something or in some type of container. So these guys that was after him, that was doing whatever, they probably had that liquid in a container or in something small, and because you know they ain't walking around with no damn gallon of bleach to go and pour on this man. And they might have not been, it could have been ammonia, it could have been something that smells like bleach, it could have been another household agent or anything, and he said that it was bleach. But with that being said, he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve to be beat. He didn't deserve, I mean, you saw the cuts and bruise and everything on his face. Nobody deserves that. He did. Even if you go looking for, let me tell you something. Men go looking for pussy every day. Women go looking for dick every day. Men go looking for dick, 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 and women go looking for pussy, 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 however you want to put it. Pussy, dick, dick, pussy, whatever it is. They go look. This is centuries old, centuries in the making, and it does not give anybody the right to abuse, to beat, to molest, to do anything. There is so many people that is giving it away. There is so many people that sell it. You can get whatever fetishes, whatever sexual positions, all kind of kinkiness. All you want, all you gotta do is go on YouTube. Go on YouTube, go on the internet, go on whatever. You can find it anywhere, probably, in your own neighborhood. But there is always somebody somewhere that's not going to agree with your lifestyle, is not going to like your lifestyle. And if you're somebody that's well known like him, because they said he had already gotten threats. They said that he had already, threats was sent to the studio or whatever. So he was already getting threats and everything. So somebody sought him out. You understand what I'm saying? People sought them out. Just like the victims. I'm bringing it on back now. I'm bringing it on back to the YT. Just like the victims of YouTube. You have these YouTubers. You have these demons that sought, they seek they victims out. You say something that they don't like, something about you, they coming for you. Hey, Angela, and hey, DC12, they come for you. So you got folks that sit around basically and they just look for victims. Yeah, they just literally look for victims. They look for an easy prey. And then when they think that they got an easy prey, what do? Just like the bullies, they keep picking on them. They keep picking on them. They look for stuff. They talk about them. And when you got people that are weak-minded, when you got folks that are weak-minded, hi Drama Club, how you doing? They fall into the trap. They fall into the hold. If you're a bully and you have a person that's kind of weak, they're going to be scared of the bully and they take everything until they can't take it no more. And the bully no longer has to destroy them because that person destroys themselves. But everybody's not weak. See, everybody's not weak. Fabe is not weak. I'm just going to tell you, Fabe is not weak. Sean Bradley is not weak. Tracy is not weak. You understand what I'm saying? People think that they could keep messing with you and they could keep doing things and everything. Hi, Carolyn. Hey, love. And it's not going to be any consequences. Miss Gina, Queen of Talk, is not weak. Is not weak. Not going to stand for it. Not going to stand for people to keep. Don't think that you're going to run, us away. Nay Love, another one. I love me some Nay Love. Not weak. Honey, that queen is not weak. Do you understand me? And she got dragged and got it just as bad, if not worse, than I did. See, everybody is not weak. But people will pick out victims. They will salt out victims to just keep it going and to just keep it going and going until this is why you have so many victims that become victimized and then they wind up just ending it. They wind up either killing themselves. They wind up either just shutting down all of their social media. They wind up being secluse, because they don't want, they're tired of it. It's like, I just want this person to leave me alone. I don't want this person to know where I'm at. I don't even want this person to see my face anymore. And woo woo. Folks are still going through this. They go through this every day. I love Nay Love too. She is strong. Thank you, Mark the Traveler. Yes, she's strong. That queen is strong. That mother, honey, Nay Love is a mother, is a grandmother, is a awesome, awesome, awesome queen. And see, this goes back again to respect. Remember, I was talking yesterday about respecting your elders. People don't respect their elders anymore. We don't do like we did back in the day. They don't care what age you is, what age you are. You get these young ladies, young mothers. You got young mothers that is supposed to be teaching their children how to be respectful, and they are being disrespectful themselves to older mothers. Where we do that at? Let me tell you something. I will be 50, okay? Knocking on 50 in a couple of months. And I am still respectful to my elders. Get a grandma come up in there, I say, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. When they come into my job, I say, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I get up, I open the door for them because that's how I was raised. My mother, I might say to you, that isn't cool, Miss Gina. No, it's not at all. I might say to you, and I might, when we talking and stuff, you know how you get mad at you, you be like that lady, or you might call her by her name or whatever it is. But when you're talking to your mama, you saying mama, mother, nana. Now, I remember one day my daughter said to me, Ma, the one y'all saw on the video, the wild one. She said, Ma, can I call you by your name? I said, no. She said, your sister kids, them called them by their names because my nephew called his mom. They called their mother by her name because she did not raise them. My sister, God rest her soul, she did not raise her children. My mother did. So they called their grandma. And this happens in a lot of households. Don't act brand new. This happens in a lot of households. The grandmother gets called mama or mom or mommy or mother by the grandkids because she's who raised them. And then the daughter, who's actually the mother, gets called by her name because she's really like a sister, or a cousin or something, or a niece. So my children grew up seeing and hearing and watching their cousin call their auntie, which is my sister, by her name. They would be like, Dee Dee, oh yeah, Dee Dee said we can go to the store. And they like, Dee, because my kids couldn't comprehend that because all they knew was mom, mommy. My daughters call me mommy. The boys say mom. And so that's all they knew. So when my daughter got old enough and she started seeing that, well, Mom, they get to call Dee Dee, why we can't call you Gina? I told her, hell no, we don't play that. Where you think we do that at? Where you think we do that at? You're going to call me because that's a sign of respect. Because she actually said, why I can't? I said, because that's not respectful. They said, well, they doing it. I said, I can't control what they do. They call granny mama. That's their mom. That's who raised them. That's what they grew up knowing. They grew up. My mother went and got them boys as newborns, honey. Newborn out the hospital. They were newborns. My mother went to the hospital and got them. So after they was pushed out, the first face that they saw was my mother. So that's all they knew. Now, that was between my mom and my sister for them not to have or tell those kids to call their mom. I ain't got nothing to do with that, which is what I told my daughter. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's not a judgment for me. That's not a judgment call for me to make. That is for granny and for my sister. And my sister didn't have a problem with that. She didn't see nothing wrong with them calling her by her name. And my mother didn't either, because they called her mom, and they still call her mom to this day. But I told Mans, no, honey, my 31-year-old, it still calls me mom. Still, mom, hey mom, what's up? What, mom? And my 30-year-old, my daughter, she still says mommy. It sounds so cute. She's 30 years old, but she still says mommy. Today, when I spoke to her, she says, mommy, I got a flight at 2 a.m., so I got to get some sleep. I said, okay, I love you. Let me know, when you make it there safely. Text me, call me, or something when you make it there. She says, all right, mommy, I'll talk to you later. 30 years old, she still calls me mommy. So it is a level of respect, but the children are not going to learn the level of respect if the adults is not doing the respect themselves. If the adults is out here being disrespectful and they not even showing their elders respect, how are you going to expect for your children to give you that same respect? It's ridiculous. No, I never did that with my mom. I was raised to call my mom mom. I know that's right, Mark the Traveler, and that's how it should be. And I am 32, and still my mom is mommy. Exactly. And that's how my son is with me. I am still mommy. DC-12, that's home training. Exactly. Miss Cherie says the same. Yeah, we got to teach them home training. We wondering why they going buck wild on the YT. You wondering why they're losing their mind on the YT. My daughter came today. One of my older daughters, one of my grown kids, came to pick up Ben. And I was telling her, because she was asking, Ben has one more year of high school. Being out. And she was saying that she wanted Ben to come. No, she would. Let me take that back. I was saying to her, I'm about to send Ben to his dad. And she's like, what do you mean about send Ben to? I said, to y'all dad. I'm about to send Ben to y'all dad. I said, because Ben don't want to do what he's supposed to do. I said, so I'm about to pack. I'm like one step away from packing him up and sending him to his dad. So she says, no, Ma, please don't send him to dad. She said, don't send him to dad. She said, let me take him. Let him come and stay with me. And I was sitting up here like, so my other daughter says, mommy, you letting Ben go? You gonna let Ben go with her? I said, no. I said, I'm gonna let Ben go with his dad if he don't get his ship shape, because his dad and his stepmother is gonna be on his neck. You see what I'm saying? They gonna be on his neck. They gonna teach him how to be a young, respectful, upstanding man. See, if he goes with my daughter, he gonna get to do whatever he want to do, because they gonna be like buddies. See, no, you don't need a buddy. I tell my kids all the time, I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. Okay, don't get it twisted, because I might laugh, I might joke with you for a little. We might have a little bit of fun, because that's what families and stuff's supposed to do. But don't get it twisted. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. And this is what we need to teach these young children growing. Because now when they hitting 15, 16 years old, honey, they think they grown. Some of them 13, 14. They think they grown. And it's because they see and they watch what their parents do and don't do. You cannot set an example if you're doing bullshit. You can't set an example for them if you're doing bullshit. If you all out here acting crazy, if you a mother, and you out here showing your ass. You understand what I'm saying? You out here showing your ass. You out here just talking all crazy and belligerent, and then get mad when your kids go do the same thing. Like, you got to set an example. You can't go later trying to be their friend and kick it with them and stuff, and then come back later talking about some, don't talk to me like that. You respect me. They looking at you like you crazy. Respect you? You was just twerking with me in the kitchen. You was just doing such and such. There's nothing wrong with having fun with your children. There is nothing wrong but it's levels. Like, it's levels to it. It's levels to it. Let me tell you something. My grown kids, my two older kids, we went to a party. One of their friends' mother, who's my age, the mom is my age, and she was having a birthday party. And the mother told her son so that her son can tell me to come to her birthday party. So and her birthday party was at a lounge. Lounge, nice bar, everything. Hey, Linda. Nice bar, everything. So my son picks me up. He already has my daughter. He comes, picks me up. I was looking fabulous, by the way. And we go to, this was a long time ago. And we go to the party and everything. And so my son finds us a table, right? He gets us a table and he says, Mom, you want anything? And I'm like, yeah, I want something. I ain't driving. You driving. Give me a Long Island. Knowing good and well, honey, it's going to take me 2 hours to drink a Long Island. I'm going to be lit. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't drink. So I said, yeah, give me a Long Island. My son goes and gets me a Long Island. He brings the drink to me. He goes and order his drink, and he goes on the other side of the bar. He go on the other side of the bar and he go and do his thing. You know why? Because a level of respect. He know he ain't finna sit here and drink with his mama. I ain't your friend. We ain't finna go kick it. But he made sure that I was okay. And then my daughter, she was like, Mom, you cool? You good? I'm like, yeah. You want another drink? Yeah. Hey, no nonsense. Hey, queen. She like, you want another drink? I said, yeah. Go give me another drink. You know, give me a cranberry and something or whatever. She gets me a cranberry and something. She goes on the other side of the bar, kicking it with her brother and their friends and all of them. I'm over there. I'm over here with the birthday girl, the birthday lady, I should say, and the other grown ups, because we grown. They grown now, mind you. I think back then, like, my son might have been 25, 26, and my daughter at the time, she probably was like 24, 25, something like that, because they're a year apart. And so she goes and gets my drink, and she goes and hangs back over there, I'm gonna say, with the young adults, because that's what they are. They're young adults. You over 21, you know, and you're legal age to drink, because 21 is the legal age to drink. You're over 21, you're young adults. So they go back over there with the young adults. Some of the other kids, and well, young adults, not kids, but some of the other young adults, they all sitting at the table with their mom and everything, honey. Not only was they drinking with them, they smoking and everything else. See, my kids, I never allowed that. I used to tell them all the time, I'm not your friend. When we had company, all I had to do was look. You know that look you give them? Like, and they know to get their ass up and get out. You ain't got to say a word. You know what happened when your mama gave you that look? Your mother gave you that look. She ain't have to say nothing. Nothing. The look on her face said it. You be like, you be running up out of there. See, that's the kind of stuff my mother did. My mom gave a look, honey. She wasn't talking, because if she talked, you was probably going to be picking your mouth up. You probably was going to be counting your teeth, you know. But so these kids today, I was talking about grown kids, my grown adult kids, you know, we go out, badminton, whatever. But now you got 13, 14, 15-year-old kids that's drinking, smoking, getting high with their kids, doing it all on YouTube, doing it everything. The level of respect is gone. It's gone. Yeah, I don't drink with my dad, and my dad don't drink with me. And that exactly, Mark the Traveler. That is how it is supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be drinking with your father and kicking. See, parents today, you gotta pick a side. You gotta pick a side. You gotta make a choice. Are you going to be a parent, or are you going to be a friend? Are you gonna be a friend? I always made it very clear. I always made it very clear with mine. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I gotta have my ice. Yeah, I got my ice. See it in there? I ain't got much, but I got my ice. You gotta make a choice. You can't be their friends and then try to parent. All my kids are grown and I don't party with them. I know that's right, no nonsense. I know that's right. You can't, like I said, it's nothing wrong if you're adult kid, because we go to gatherings. We have gatherings. We have family gatherings. So it's nothing wrong with that when they're, when they're grown. Like my daughter, when she was over at 20, she's 25 years old. Okay. She'll be 26 in May. Uh, when she said, "Ma, you want a cocktail?" Yeah, go make me a cocktail and stuff. She made my, but honey, we don't kick it. We don't party together. I don't go out with no parties. And she'll make jokes and stuff. Girl, yeah, old lady. Yeah, old lady, you did this and that and this and that. But no. Cause I still tell her, Sid, I ain't your friend. You better, Sydney know how far to take it. Like she'll laugh and she'll cry and she'll talk about me. She'll do whatever, but she knows how far to take it. Especially when I say, girl, I ain't your friend. Gina, I just stopped by to say hey, but call me after you're live. Okay, boo. Thank you for the support. I don't know who the worst, no nonsense, you or PR Beauty, cause y'all be just flat. Y'all just be gliding through. Y'all be gliding through. And I'm glad. I'm glad that you do it. I love you, Queen. I love you. No matter what. No matter what. Okay. YouTube is just a channel. People are people. People are the flesh. I'm saying this to you. We here. No nonsense. We here. No matter what. I got plenty love for you. Much love for you. God gonna handle everything. God gonna handle everything. The flesh is weak. The flesh is weak. That's why people do what they do. That's why folks say what they say. That's why all this mess gets started, because the flesh is weak. And I'm going to tell those that are in the background. I'm going to tell those that are in the background, because people probably sitting here saying, oh, she don't know she don't know what she getting into. She don't know. No, I can only speak for how No Nonsense has treated me and how she has treated my children. And for that, I love you. For that, I love you. And I'm not telling you nothing that I ain't told you personally. I'm just putting it out there in the world right now. For what you have done for me and my children, sis, I love you. I love you forever. And like I said, I don't go on this. I go on how a person treats me. Same way with PR. Oh, yeah. PR Beauty, come on here right now. Y'all gonna see me flip the fuck out. Because all I can go on and say is how that queen treats me and my children. And for that, I love you. And others. And others that's been on here. See, y'all gotta stop going on what people say. Y'all gotta stop letting folks get in your head and start going on how a person treats you. If a person has not did anything wrong to you personally, if they have not done anything wrong to you personally, stop being a follower. Stop going on what other people say. Look, listen, and pay and learn. Listen and learn. I don't go on talk and what other people got to say. And mark the travel. So you about to travel. So a lot of people gonna be saying a whole bunch of stuff and doing your travels and everything. And that's the best way to be. That is the best way to be. People don't see the good I do behind the scenes. I've been good to everyone, but I got burned. But it's okay. You ain't the only one. God got burned, right? God got burned. You ain't the only, you're not the only one. You won't be the last one. But you know what? You're going to be a strong soldier. You're going to be a strong queen for the next one that goes through it. For that next prince, that next princess, that next queen, you're going to be able to tell them how to deal with it. You're going to be able to show them how to deal. When they come in and they asking, like they ask these questions, like Mark said, how can I get my YouTube up and going? How can I do such and such? And we all gave him advice. You're going to be able to be that next one to give that next person the advice to help them stand strong so that they don't go off someplace and hide or break down or take their channels down and everything. You are going to see, because God gives, I talked about this before, God gives the most problems to his strongest soldiers. He allows, I'm going to say that, the Lord allows his strongest soldiers to take on a lot of mess. You know why? Because he know you can handle it when the person behind you or in front of you can't. The person behind you, and me and they love can speak this from existence, because we went through hell and high water. Do you understand me? And you know from personal, we had nobody backing us. Nobody backed us. Nobody stood up for us or nothing. But he allows his strongest soldiers to take care of the situation because he know they can. And when we can, and when we overcome it, and when we go through it, we can show the next person how to get through. Because if it was a war tomorrow, all those people that's doing this, all those people that's doing this ain't gonna lift nothing, ain't gonna do nothing. They be crying, boo-hooing, and begging for help, asking for somebody to lift them up. This is lightweight to me. They're going to be talking about the next person in 3, 2, 1. Bingo. Exactly. I don't think that's going to happen, but the potential is there. Mark, you gonna be, let me tell you something, baby. We speaking this into existence, honey. Mark the Traveler is gonna be huge. You understand me? Mark the Traveler. You know why? Because you're working very hard for it. You working very hard for it, and you're doing it in a positive way. When you work very hard for something and you do it in a positive way, you ain't gonna have nothing but blessings and riches. Hey, Darcy. How you doing, love? How you doing? I just let people talk. The truth always comes out. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, yeah, Miss Gina, and I don't care. I know that's right, Mark. It's so much of that on you. Yep, it's crazy. Yep, Miss Cherie. It's so much of it that's going on right now. It's ridiculous. I was even looking at a couple of movie stars, because everybody is talking about the Jussie Smollett situation and everything, and even they platforms was buffering. Even you got actors now that got money, that's got plenty of money, and you know what they doing? They own the YT being messy. They own the YT. I'm looking at like, this is a A-lister. This is a A-list star. And they own the YT being messy. Please, if I'm an A-list star, I'm going to be sitting promoting some acting shit. I'm going to be promoting my shirts and whatever else it is that I'm publicizing everything. I ain't going to be on here trying to keep up no mess. I am good, thanks. How are you? Wonderful, blessed. I'm still here. Ain't nobody gonna run me off a free public platform. Amen. Hallelujah. Mark the Traveler said, yes, Miss Gina, because again, it's going to be about traveling. Exactly. And you gonna be traveling everywhere. Evil can't beat good. Say that again, Linda, for the people in the background that didn't hear you. Evil cannot beat good. They not. They not. You see how the numbers go down? I told y'all, my numbers go up immediately. Immediately the second I get on, all I got to do is write a crazy topic, a crazy what you call that, intro, and everybody gonna come on here because they assume that it's messy. You see what I'm saying? They assume it's, so those numbers go up because they here for the mess. They here for the shits, honey. They here for the shits, honey. And they want to hear it, and they want to be front row center line. Do you understand me? But then when I get to talking and they realize that it ain't the shits, yeah, clickbait. That's all it is. Yeah. When they realize, that's why I do it. Because when they realize it ain't the shits, the numbers go down. They start twinkling down. They say, we're going to stay around a little bit. We're going to stay around a little bit to see what she talking about and what's going on. But then when they realize it ain't what they think it is, they just go on over to somebody else. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, the numbers is going to up for the mess. They always go up for the mess. Always. They're looking for me to say something, but silence is gold, and silence is awesome, amazing, wonderful. Don't not look. You told me. I told you. PR. Yomiko said move in silence. Remember, y'all told me that. Y'all kept saying move, Queen, move in silence. Move in silence. Don't let them know what you're doing. Don't say nothing until you want to say something. If you want to say howdy doody, cock a doodle doo, boo hoo, whatever, you say what you feel like saying when you want to say something. And when you don't, keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. Yeah, 2019's man. How you doing, love? Yes, I know. I move in silence. Yep, Mark the Traveler. You move in silence. And that's how I'm moving. I have learned, baby. I have learned to move in silence. Please, when I get my car and everything, ain't nobody gonna know. Ain't nobody gonna know until I'm ready for them to know. You know why? Because I'm gonna be moving in silence. I'm gonna be, and it's a shame. It's sad because when you someone that has a platform like mine, where you like to share things, where you like to promote people, where you like to show people that this what I did today, y'all. This what I'm doing tomorrow, y'all. Man, come on and be a part of it. I had YouTubers well, my subscribers, I should say. I've had subscribers, literally, they say, Queen, I love shopping with you. Love going to just watch me shop. I had some that loved watching me just go to take my kids to the dentist or to a doctor's appointment, or us just being in the car, just going to run errands, and we laughing and we talking and we doing. They say, man, I love you and your family. Y'all so beautiful and this and that. And it is a shame that you can't show it, because you know why? Because you got people. They peeking all in the background. You see how plain my background is? You see how plain it is? Because you can't have shit back there. Because if you got one thing back there that say something, they screenshotting it, they eyeing it, they getting the goddamn binoculars out just to try to knock you down, just to try to use something against you for someone else. Like I told y'all, I had an angel, and she told me, she says, Queen, there's this lady that hates your guts, that don't. Yes, Linda, you know I talk about them peekaboo bitches. That peekaboo bitch, she on right now. And they say she can't stand you, Queen. And she comes on your channel and I don't know who she is. She could probably be a friend. She could be who. And they said, watch her because she's carrying all the bones back over there. But see, I don't worry about that because I'm covered. I said, what goes on in the dark comes to light. And I said to her, please, can't nobody say nothing about me I ain't already put out there. Can't nobody say nothing about me that I have not already shared. You understand me? See, I already talked about my trials and tribulations. I already talked about my ups and downs. And it is a shame when somebody else want to read into it whatever they want to read, or try to, switch it around to try to make me look bad. You can never make me look bad. You can never make me look bad, because at the end of the day, I'm still eating. I still got a job that I'm going to. Now I have a beautiful roof over my head. My children are well taken care of. I am loved. They are loved. I'm living a happy life. I'm just waiting for my king to come through. I'm just waiting for my king to come. And when he come through, that's going to be in silence. That's going to be in silence. It's a darn shame. 2019, it's a darn shame. People be mad because I don't show the places I've been. It's for myself and my family. Yep, and that's all it should be. See, like you said, sometimes you can't show everything. You can't show everything. You can't do everything. You know, people want to start digging into this and what effect does that have on? Like, how does that work for you? How does that? I asked the question. about when those demons, when those devils, you know, Gina, you know I know you be traveling, Queen. You be out, you in that PR. I don't know who travel the most. I can't say what. All I say is put me in y'all bags on one of them trips. Put me in. I'm working on my passport right now. But I said, what effect does it have for you? How does that work for you when you try to keep someone from prospering, from moving forward? I never understood that. I never understood that. Everybody on here, you making money. You trying to do what you need to do. You trying to get you popular. You got your subscribers. You got your followers. You got all of this. And what does it do for you? And I'm talking to the minions. I'm talking to these demons. I'm talking to these devils. What does it do for you to make somebody's life miserable? To try to just take everything away from them, to try to have them lose their job. When ain't y'all doing the same thing? Aren't you creating content for opinions? Right? Because everybody got an opinion. And everybody posts their opinions. And the only way they can't post their opinions if you turn your comments off. That's the only way that they can do it. I had my king for 35 years till the Lord took him home. Bless God. God bless him. I am sorry for your loss, 2019. But you say you shared 35 glorious years with your king. Amen. Hallelujah. That's awesome. Hell, I traveled the most. Laugh out loud. I am going back to Hong Kong in December. Ooh, Mark, I wish I was there with you. See, now I don't know. Look, Mark, I got to throw you in the mix with no nonsense and PR Beauty. PR Beauty 41 is such a beautiful person inside out. She's amazing. And you know it, no nonsense. PR Beauty 40, she's amazing. Sorry for your loss, 2019. I've been married for 21 years. Yep. God bless. And no nonsense. And y'all still going strong, right? You're still going strong. Thank you. Thank y'all. They are going to hell, so they don't care. Exactly. They going straight to hell. Let me tell you something. When judgment day comes, can they actually sit here and say, I should be up there with you, Lord. I should be right by your side. When you ain't repent, when you ain't ask God for forgiveness, because God, honey, God is a humble God. God is an openly God. Like he will forgive you for your sins. But you got to make it right. You got to see, some people on here don't want to make it right. And I talked before about when you play with God, you piss him off. When you play with God, you piss him off. But when you play with the devil, see, when you play with the devil, he don't mind you pissing him off. The devil don't mind you because he wants you to play with him. You know why? He wants you to play with him because he gonna dig that hole so goddamn deep for you so God can look over down in there and say you right where you need to be. You right down there where, yeah, that's where you need to be. You stay right there. See, that's how the devil works. People get it confused. Y'all keep forgetting. You think you're walking into these kingdoms. You think that all these goods and all this stuff is going down and going to be just great for you. And you don't know you done already entered the gates of hell. Do you understand that? You have all, because let me tell you, this is hell. This is hell. You don't even, y'all, they don't even understand it. Don't even understand it. We in hell. We in hell right now. See, your loved ones that you just buried, that just went away, like 2019's husband is in heaven. He didn't walk through them pearly gates, honey. He living life to its fullest, okay? Okay, my sister living life to her fullest right now. She drug free. She's sitting up there, honey. She's like, I got my stuff together. And she is, be right back, Gina. I got to take this phone. Okay, babe. And she is saying, man, I should have got my stuff together a long time ago. But that's okay. I'm up here with my father and I'm watching you and I'm keeping an eye on you and I'm keeping an eye on my children and my family and my nieces and nephews to make sure that y'all don't go down that road that I went down. See, they living a part. They having a party. You talking about the party, the virtual party we supposed to have tomorrow? The party is up there. That's where the party is. See, y'all sitting up here thinking all this stuff that you're doing, you think the money that you're making, you think the attention that you're getting is all good. This is this and that, and you are in hell. You in hell and you don't even know it. You don't even realize it. You in slavery, and it's a shame. It's a shame because I'm talking to the ones in the background. I'm talking to the ones in the background. It's a shame when you're letting another person from hell be your master. Okay? You letting another person from hell be your master. Miss Sherry said, I think there's life is a living hell, so that's why they try to make other people life one too. You right, Miss Sherry. You right. Linda say, preach. Miss Sherry said, and when our loved ones come back to visit us, they look so good and happy. Ooh, don't they look good and happy? Don't they look good? Can I share some stories with y'all? Can I just share a couple of stories? My father, who was born and bred 100% Puerto Rican. I love that man. Oh, I love that man so. Oh, I can't wait to see him again. I cannot wait to be with him. My children, my babies asked me, Mommy, you have a dad? They said, you have a dad? I said, yeah, I have a dad. Because they never seen him. They never got to hear his voice. They never got to hear him speak or anything. My father passed away. I was around 12, 13, between 11 and 13 years old. It's been so long ago. But it's between 11 and 13 it was back then when he passed away. I saw my dad the weekend before he died. The weekend before he died. Him and my mom was not together. We thought that they was divorced. I didn't find out until my father passed away that my mom and them, when my dad wasn't divorced, they were separated. Hey Castro, how you doing? They was separated. So my dad came to visit, and my mom said to my father, you can visit them with them on the porch. You ain't coming in my house. Me and my boyfriend going bowling. I remember it like it was yesterday. My mom says, me and my boyfriend going bowling. No, you cannot. You see your kids on the porch. I can remember the house. I could tell you the address. I could tell you where the house ain't there no more. It had caught on fire and it had been since torn down. And when I was younger and I would still go past that house, I would always say, when I get older, I'm gonna buy that house. I wanted to buy the house just because I wanted the front porch. You understand me? Didn't want the house. I just wanted the front porch because that was the last place I saw my father. So years later, after we left that house, we wasn't there no more. We had moved into another house. And I had a dream. And the dream was just, oh my God, it was just like as clear as I'm talking to you right now, as I can see you right now. I hear keys. I hear keys like somebody sticking the key in the door and they coming in. And you can hear the keys when they come in. And then I hear footsteps. And it's not light footsteps like if it was a lady or whatever. It's like how a man, how he walked through. And I got scared and spooked because I'm like, my mother only had 3 girls. It was just me, my 2 sisters. I shared the bedroom with them. So they in the beds next to me. Me, my 2 sisters, my mom is in her own room. My mother is deaf, so she don't hear nothing when she sleep. If her hearing aids are not in her ear or anything, she doesn't hear anything. She reads lips and she does sign language and everything. So she didn't hear nothing. I'm scared because I'm like, who got keys to the house? I'm up. I'm like, who got keys to that? I'm under the covers. I'm scared to look. And they come right in my room. And when they come in my room, the person says, I'm okay. I love you. And I was scared and I was shivering. And I'm like, The next day I was confused because I didn't know what was going on. But the first thing that popped into my head was that my dad? Was that my dad trying to tell me that he okay? And I'm asking my sisters and them, did y'all hear that? Somebody came in the house. And I'm asking my mom, did you get the keys to somebody? Like, did you get the keys to your boyfriend? Did your boyfriend come? She's like, ain't nobody got keys to this house, girl. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you hearing things or seeing things. So you right. When they come back to you, Miss Cherie, when they come back to visit, they are so good and they are so happy. You know why? Because they free. They free from the slavery. They free from all the mess. They free from the flesh of people. So they actually truly is living. Now you're living. And my dad, and he said to me, I'm okay. I'm okay. And I could not, as I got older, and every time I think about that, I'm like, that was him. That was him that came. He was letting me know. He walked into that house and he walked into that room and he said, he was, oh, and after that, do you know I never saw him again? I never heard of him. I never dreamed about him again or nothing. And I kept, and as I got older, and I was like, I want to see him. I want to see, like, where, where are you? I want to see you. And he figured, I'll let you know I'm okay. I'm okay. That's all you need to know. You don't need to see me. And I went through that heartache several times over. I went through it again when my daughter's father passed away. That's another story. Similar way my dad passed away. I saw him. He came. We was finna move in together. We was packing. We was getting everything together and everything. We went. We picked out our apartment and stuff. The weekend before he came over, he was out in the parking lot. He was giving it was a nice, hot, sunny day. He was giving everybody freeze pops, all the kids freeze pops and ice creams and everything. And he said to me, Gina, okay, babe, I'll be back later. I'll see you later. And I'm like, okay, I'll see you later. Give him a kiss, hug, everything. And he left. The next day, because you know how us women think. Hey, a view is a view. Well, I'll see you at the virtual party tomorrow, everybody. I'm tired. See you tomorrow. All right, Mark, the traveler. We see you tomorrow, love. So, back to the story. So, he said, I'll see you, later. And so, you know how us women is. We look at the clocks. We look at the clock. He bring his at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock going by. I think because he must have left like maybe 4 or 5 o'clock because it was a nice sunny day or whatever. So the time going, and I'm like, damn, where he at? Didn't answer the phone. Nothing. I'm calling on the phone. I'm like, damn, where he at? He didn't answer. Hours go by. I'm like, okay, he on bullshit. That's the first thing. I'm like, he on bullshit. Day go by. I didn't hear from him. No call, no nothing. The second day go by. No call, no nothing. Hey, April Walker, how you doing? Hey, hon. So I'm late. I'm just catching your live, sis. Oh, okay. I'm telling the story. We talking about when your loved ones come back and everything. Yes, Pam on board. Number 27, thumbs up. Thank you, love. And so the third day, right? The third day, that second night when I went to bed, because I'm like, okay, when his ass come, I'm cursing his ass out. Because I know he out fucking off. Because that's how us women think. That's the first thing we think. When you don't hear from your nigga, and this is a lesson learned. When you don't hear from your nigga, your guy, whatever you want to call, boyfriend, husband, fiance, whatever you want to call it. When you don't hear from, don't automatically assume that they out tricking off. And so I assumed, the first thing I said is, that nigga out fucking around. Okay, he on bullshit. I'm mad, right? So, because this is the second night. So the second night I go to sleep, right? I have a dream. And it just came in my head and I said, I know he ain't dead. I don't know why that came in. Like, out of all the things, I woke up by myself. I said, I know he ain't dead. So then I go back to sleep. I go back to sleep. He comes in my dream and he says to me, Gina, I love you. I love you so much. Don't ever forget it. And he kissed me. But it was like I felt the kiss. It wasn't like it was in my dreams. It was like literally I felt his lips on my lips. Do you understand? Freaked me out. Freaked me out. So I wake up. I couldn't sleep anymore. And I'm sitting up there and I'm like, I know he ain't dead. I know he ain't gone. I'm fine, but I went the same thing. My fiance, I was looking for him and I thought you was out cheating on me, but he was dead. Wow, April. Wow. So you here. Hey, Sister Crystal. How you doing? So let me finish telling y'all a story. So his roommate, because man, I told you we was going to move in together and everything. And he had a roommate. His roommate calls me and his roommate says to me, Gina, are you sitting down? And I said, no, I ain't sitting down. I'm like, where the hell is such and such? I ain't going to say his name because y'all know we got the peekaboos in here. He says, I'm sorry to tell you this, Gina, but he died. I'm like, stop playing. Like, don't even play with me. Like, stop playing. He say, I just got his phone and I saw your number and I felt that you should know. I should tell you. He went to the hospital the day that he gave the kids the ice cream. He went to the hospital. He had sickle cell. So he was in and out of the hospital a lot. He wound up having sickle cell. He went to the hospital because he was sick and wasn't feeling well and his lungs collapsed. And that's how he died. So when his roommate told me this, I'm like, you lying. You lying. I could not believe it. But then I knew in my heart of hearts that it was true because like I said, the first thing I said afterwards was, I know he ain't dead. I know after I went through all the emotions of thinking he was out cheating on me, thinking he was doing some messed up bullshit and everything else, he was in the hospital. He was in the hospital. And I'm like, wow, damn. And so he came to me in my sleep that second night to let me know that he was okay. That he was, oh, your loved ones, they will come back. They will come back and they want you to know that they are in a much better place because they are truly in heaven. We in hell. We in hell. This YouTube shit, all the messiness and drama and all the, oh my God, bickery and everything back and forth, this is hell. Because happy people, hello, Robbie, Ornthorne, happy people, loving people, caring people don't put all of their energy into destroying others. See, those of us that's happy, those of us we let them destroy themselves. We let them destroy themselves. We don't do the extra work. We don't put the extra energy into trying to destroy somebody else. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Miss Cherie. Because we know who we are. We know we love. Honey, they hate it. They in my lovely teeth voice, honey, they hate to, hey, my Quita, hey, love, they hate to hear when you say you are loved, honey, because the queen, every time I get on here, y'all notice every day I say, ooh, I love myself. I love myself so much. See, you can't destroy me. You can't bring me down because the way I am with me is how I am with y'all saw my daughter, my baby. What did she say when everybody was saying, oh, Gina, she's so beautiful? When everybody was saying, oh, Gina, she's so sweet. I love how y'all. What my daughter say? I know. She said, I'm beautiful inside and out. Y'all wasn't expecting that. Y'all wasn't expecting that because that's how I raised her. You are not lying. Happened to me. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. I'm just preaching a little bit. I'm just preaching a little bit this Friday night, you know. I'm just getting us up and started and prepared for tomorrow. When you teach your children how to love themselves, can't nobody come and destroy them. They can't destroy their spirit. They can't destroy the sanctity of themselves, their lives. They cannot take away when people talk about their mother, their father, their sister, their brother, because if you teach them how, if you teach your daughter that she's beautiful inside and out the way she is, that everything about her is beautiful, from her hair to her face to her eyes to her nose to her crooked teeth, when you teach her to love herself. Thank you, Robbie says so important, very important. Nobody can come in. Let me tell you something. She can have a black eye. She can have a lazy eye that's going this way, another eye that's going up that way. She can have a teeth that's out to here, and she'll think she the baddest bitch in this world. You know why? Because you raised her that way. You woke her every day. You told her, girl, you beautiful. I say that to my babies every day, all day. Girl, you fine over there. When Angel get up and get dressed, I say, girl, ooh, you look, baby, where you going? Wait, what you wearing that sweater for? Cause you is ooh, I like your hair. She ain't put a perm in it. She ain't did nothing with. She just go and put a little gel, a little mousse or whatever, and comb. And mama tells her, girl, I like that bun. I like that. I like that. I like how you got that ponytail. I like when you speak this to your children. When somebody goes and tell her, girl, what's wrong with your hair? She gonna be like, girl, what you think wrong with it? Everything, because I know I look good. Nothing that they say or do is going to affect her, because it's already gonna be up instilled in here that you bad, that you are good. I know I look good because my mama told me that all my life. My daddy told me that all my life. Seems so real, and I hate to wake up off the dream. I miss my fiance. I'm with you, April. That's how I felt. I didn't want to wake from that. I wanted to go back into the dream for my boyfriend at the time, my fiance, and for my dad. So I understand. You right, facts. I do to my daughter. Wish she had her dad. I used to walk up to other people and call them daddy. That shit hurt. Yep, and it does, and it hurts very bad. But guess what? You a strong woman. You a strong woman, April, because we get through this. That's why God puts us through to handle the strongest thing. The same with your boys, with your sons. Just because you're a mother and you raising boys don't mean you can't raise good men. Don't mean you can't raise strong men, because you can't. I'm speaking to the single parents right now. I'm speaking to those mothers that the fathers are not involved, that's not around, because I'm going through that right now with my twins, with my youngers. And if I'm typing wrong, I'm so sorry. I'm just so mad. No, April, you are fine, honey. You family, honey. We covering you, baby. We covering you. That's what this conversation is about. That's what this is about. Family. It's about people. We talking about respect. We talking about the sanctity of life. Because you know what? Because once they gone, they ain't coming back. Once they're gone, they not coming back. You got mothers that are mad at their daughters because their daughter said one little thing, but your nigga been saying shit to you all day and you ain't never say nothing wrong to him. Thank you, DC-12. You got husbands that won't even speak to their wives. Or wives that won't even speak to their husbands because they mad over some bullshit. They mad because did you put gas in the car? Well, no, baby, I didn't put gas in the car. Yep, facts. Yeah, it does hurt. But God gonna help get you through it. And then you get them, and then they mad, and then they say something, and then instead of them saying, giving him or her the chance to go out, okay, baby, I'm gonna go put some gas in the car right now. They fussing, they arguing, they don't speak. You have couples that live in the same house, and they won't speak to each other. They won't speak to, and the kids see that. The kids, you hear kids will tell you, oh, my mom and daddy been together for 20 years, and you're like, really? But they ain't love each other. They fought for 28 of them. They fought for 28 of them. They lived in separate rooms. They was ready to kill themselves. Well, why make each other miserable for 28 years? Why not just you go your way and do you, and they go their way and they do them? This is the things that we are teaching our children. We are teaching our children how to be abusers. We teach them how to be abusers. We teach them how to be bullies. We teach them how to be molesters. We teach them how to be pedophiles. Everywhere you can't even go to church because the church is the most crookedest place there is. They got the abusers, the pedophiles, the liars, the thieves, the stealers. They all right there in the church. You think I'm right here on Facebook? You think that the shit that you're going through right here on YouTube, you think this shit, these motherfuckers that you're meaning, I'm telling you, if you're under 18, leave, because I'm speaking some real shit right now. I know I tell God to take away the potty mouth, but you know what? He allowing me to say it right now to get my point across to some people, because some people don't understand proper English. They don't understand when you try to give it to them in the raw, when you try to give it to them straight. So sometimes you gotta be a little brutal to a motherfucker in order for them to understand what you're saying. See, you sit here and you allow this bullshit, this fuckery, and all this stuff that's going on, and y'all think that this is some mess on YouTube. This ain't shit. This shit that these little motherfuckers is doing on YouTube is a walk in the park compared to the real world. Get your ass out there in the real world and deal with some real life shit. Deal with some real life terrors and demons, because them little girls and them little boys be pissing in their pants. Please believe me. See, y'all, they ain't went through the jungles, through the ends of, through the hells of the world and really saw some shit and been through some shit like this little tinker toy bullshit that they doing on YouTube talking about somebody. Oh, say it again, Robbie, because real life ain't no motherfucking joke. Right? Or just stay together as friends to raise and love the kids. Exactly. Real life ain't no joke. My grandparents used to say the biggest devils is in church. Ooh, Linda, yes. Yes, they are. The biggest devils, they're in church. They're your next door neighbors. Facts is, I understand exactly. They're your next door they're your teacher. They're your kids' teacher. Do you know my daughter went to the school, the high school that she graduated from, the first senior class? The goddamn teacher was taking the 3-4 girls, taking the girls off school property on the lunch break and taking them to the hotel down the street. The teacher. The teacher. And you know what we got? You know what we got? We got a phone call saying that an incident happened, but they're aware of it and they're going to take care of it. Precautions has been taken and none of the other children are in danger. Motherfucker, 4 of them was just in danger. 4. This is what we teach our children. Why them babies didn't tell? Why them babies didn't tell? These people think they know, but they have no idea. Tell them, Denia. I'm talking some real shit tonight. Y'all ain't know y'all was going to get this, did you? You ain't know you was going to get this. I'm talking real stuff tonight. This what I'm talking about. Real talk, sis. Thank you, April. Oh, no. They put him in jail, I hope. Oh, yeah. They put him in jail. They arrested him. But what I'm saying is, why did it wait to the point that he had to get caught and be in jail? Why wasn't those children, those young girls, those young adults being trained to say, Mom, the teacher took me off school property? Because look, man's telling. You ain't getting mans off school. You ain't getting mans out the front door without my daughter picking up her cell phone and calling me first. When my kids was in a car, the bus accident, school bus 5 of my children was taking the school bus, and some idiot that was on his cell phone ran into the back of my children, right? I got the call before the school, the paramedics, the dispatcher. You know why? Because my daughter picked up her phone and said, Mom, we just got hit. What? Mom, we just got hit on the E-way. They shut the E-way down. It was on the news and everything. They shut it down. when the school called me, the bus company, they was all calling me. I was still on the phone with my daughter. I was already on the phone. They was like, we just want to let you know that your kids have been in the car. I said, I already know. They didn't even know where they were at. The dispatcher said, we're trying to find out the location. I told them, I said, I could tell you where they at. They at such and such, such and such. They didn't even know. You know why? Because I trained my children. I don't care what as they were growing up from babies, from little babies. So when I would wash them and give them a bath before they could even talk, I would say, only mommy to take your clothes off. Only mommy is to wash you. Nobody is to ever touch you. They grew up. You understand me? They grew. Angel, 12 years old, please. You think you're getting away with something? That baby telling. Do you understand me? She's screaming. The only way you're going to get her not to talk or say anything is if you cut her tongue out her mouth and cut her throat. That's the only way. She ain't going to be here because she's telling. Mans are telling. I told all 9 of them because you know why? Because I grew up in a family of pedophiles, of rapists, of child molesters. That's why I didn't never take my kids around them. My children did not find out who my family members were or are until they became adults. That is why when that year I told you guys about, when we went to go visit my mom, and me and my mom finally made up, and my kids saw my sister. I told y'all they were saying that lady, because they didn't know her, because I never took her around as long as they were babies. See, you gotta stand up for something. You gotta stand up for something. Stop falling to this bullshit. Well, I need my family's help. I can't do this by myself. Please, please, please. You can do this by yourself. If you brought them children here and you gave them life, it's your responsibility to protect them, to take care of them, to cherish them, to nurture them. That is your responsibility. I say all the time, I might not be a great parent, an awesome parent, but I know I'm the best parent that I could be. Anything that I didn't know, I found out about. I read up on it. I learned. I asked questions, and I'm still asking. And I'm saying, and everybody may not agree with what I'm doing. There were people that said, "Oh, we gonna go back to it," because I don't mind sharing. I don't mind sharing. When I was out there, when we was just homeless, a month ago, when we was just homeless and we was going through everything, yeah, Linda, boom. My mom, April said, my mom is not here no more, but I so miss her. Once the old generation gone, it would never be the same. Exactly. Because the younger generation don't respect shit. The younger generation don't respect nothing. Nothing. Like I said, when I was just out there and we was just homeless, you folks, somebody need to call Children and Family Services. Somebody needs to call DCF. Them kids need to be taken away. She living in a hotel. Bitch, do you know how many motherfuckers live in a hotel? Do you know how many people? There's some folks out here that can't even afford a hotel to live in. You understand me? You understand me? At least I was working and I had the means for us to be in a hotel. All right, sis, I see you. That had the means, because other folks is not that blessed. Other people is not. Do you know how many people froze in Chicago? How many homeless people froze in Chicago when we had just had that free deep freeze because they had nowhere to go. They did not have the money to get a hotel. They did not have the resources to go and get help and support for themselves and their children. But you got people that want to talk about what somebody is doing and not doing instead of praising them for what they can do. That's why we so messed up. That's why our generation is so messed up. They think they grown, then use, wow, you're keeping it real. I know what you're talking about, sis. I swear I can relate to you. Thank you, April. I told y'all, anytime you come on here, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Yes, they were safe and y'all were together. Thank you, Robbie. You was there. Thank you. Thank you. I keep it 100. That's why I said they can't come and tell you something, or these YouTube people something about me and what in my situation and what I'm going through, because I share my own shit. I put out there because I put it out there to help somebody else that might be going through the same thing, or maybe one step away and she thinks she by herself, or he think that he's by themselves. And instead of them praising me and saying, wow, wow, they in a pretty decent, at least she got them in a decent hotel. They ain't in no hole in the wall. Wow. At least the kids is clean. Woo, any and every single time that my children, came online, or I allowed them to be online, or y'all heard them in the background playing and stuff, they were happy. Y'all saw a smile on their face. They was loving. They was caring. When I went to work, when I dropped them off at school, my babies, you heard them say every day, I love you, mommy. I see you later, mommy. My baby, even to this day, when I called on my lunch break, you understand me? When I called home on my lunch break to check on my baby said, I love you, mommy. Okay, be safe. She said, I love you, mommy. Okay, be safe. Come on now. Come on. By Trump want to build a wall with billions of dollars. Yeah, right. Billions of dollars for what? For what? To keep folks out that ain't even the enemy. To keep it. He putting us through all of this mess to get billions of dollars for people that ain't even a threat. That ain't even a threat. You know what? Because we a threat to each other. Facts, but a lot of parents don't do that no more, sis. They don't. And that's what the problem is, April. That's what the problem is. They don't do it no more. And you know what? And that is why our children are suffering. And what happens when children suffer? They grow up to be grown adults that's suffering, that's hurting. When you got a child that is hurting every day, all day, when you got a child that all they know is hurt, what happens? They grow up to be an adult that's hurt. If they don't get no help. When you got an abuser, that's somebody that's been abused all their life when they were younger, what happens? They grow up to be a grown abuser. At some point in time, it is up to that adult to make the choice to get some help, to get some support, to break the cycle. You got to want to break the cycle. Yeah. That wall situation hits home to me because half of my family still lives in Mexico. Wow. No nonsense. They are in your family and they are in my prayers. Yep. They are in my prayers. And that is what's the same way. My family is still suffering in Puerto Rico. They still ain't got water. They still they still don't have homes. And we won't help each other. We won't support each other. That's why I say that slave mentality. We got that slave mentality right now. Then they spend half their life to get over the hurt. Yep. Half of them don't even, Robbie. They still don't get over the hurt. They still don't try to get over the hurt. And they don't try to do anything to make it better. They don't try to do anything to make it better. You know why? Because they still suffering. You still suffering. When you gonna get up off you? Yeah, you pray for them. And that's why every time when I do a prayer, I always include my enemies. I always include my enemies in my prayer. You know why? Because each and every time they think they are affecting me, each and every time that they think that they are doing something to me, my Father has me protected extra time, 10 times over, because he looks at and is like, She praying for her enemy. She praying for him who's still hurting, who's still going through stuff. So do you think he gonna let my enemy come and do something to me and I'm praying for them? I'm praying that they get their life together. I'm praying that the hurt goes away. I am praying that they do better. I am praying that they know better so that their children can be better and strong. I am praying that you get your life together, that all the riches and royalties and goodness and love that you need in your heart, I am praying that you get that in Jesus' name. Amen. Because I know you need it, because I know you don't know how to love. You ain't been taught. You ain't trying to learn. So maybe I can teach you something. This is what we have to do. This is why our people are suffering. Our children are suffering. That is the real message of Jesus. Yes, Robbie. Yes. That's why I don't worry about no YouTube mess. That's real life stuff going on. Exactly, no nonsense. Exactly. Exactly. Right, Miss Jean. Okay. My 21-year-old daughter mad at me now and say I treat her like a kid. I told her, you are a kid. You my kid. I don't care how old you are. You're my kid. And she got mad and left. And you know what, April? You pray for her. My son do the same thing. He 31 years old. And do you know he'll sit there and let stuff slip out and he'll say such and I say to him, Trey, I'm not your friend. And I say to him, and I tell him, I say, I love you. And he'd be like, Mom, I'm a grown man. I say, no, you my baby. You my first baby. You my first grown. And I tell him, I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. I kill him with kindness. Kill her with love. Let me tell you, can I share a story with you, April? I shared the story. Oh, DC2, I'm finna preach now. I'm not there yet praying for these knuckleheads, but the Lord is not done with me yet at all. Nope, you not. But that's okay. It's gonna come in time. No nonsense. It's gonna come in time, because you know what? Let me tell you something. When you pray for them, it's not for them. It's for you. It's for you. When you pray for somebody else that has done you wrong, sister, you're not praying for them. It's for you. The healing is for you. When I pray for them enemies, when I pray for them and they come, that's why I don't worry about them. That's why I don't worry about them. Because it's not for them. It's for me to keep my sanity. It's for me to keep calm. It's for me to be able to move forward. That's what it's for. At April, she will be okay. We as mothers take a lot of the brunt of our kids' anger at times. Yep. And what I was going to say to you about that, April, just pray for and just do the right thing. Don't give up. Don't stop speaking to her. Send her a text message right now and you say to her, I love you and I'm going to always be your mother. I love you, but I'm your mother. Let me tell you, I'm going to share a story. And I shared this story before, so it ain't nothing new. Just in case those in the background, the peekaboos, those that always want to do videos about me and talk shit about me and my kids or whatever, this ain't nothing new. I shared this story before. My daughter, my oldest daughter, who graduated from Eastern, summa cum laude. Do you understand me? She went to Albany in New York, transferred from Albany, graduated from Eastern with honors, summa cum laude. Good girl. She said to me, Mom, I can only give you a ticket. There's only 2 tickets. I was with my husband at the time. She said, you can't bring your husband and Dad can't bring his girlfriend. That's why I have accepted all of their apologies. I can accept anyone's apology, but that doesn't mean that I have to F with you after. That's true. You are so right. You are so right. You're so right. So my daughter tells me I get a ticket, her dad gets a ticket, which is how it's supposed to be. I can't bring my husband, her dad can't bring his girlfriend. When I get ready to get picked up, my son picks me up. We spending the night at his house the night before because we finna drive out to Eastern. 4 hour drive out to Eastern. I get out there to the right before I get ready to get out there to the college. April, I'm sharing this story with you, April, because I'm gonna get to the point of why I'm sharing this story with you, because I want you I want you to handle your situation with your daughter and not give up like I had to do with mine. I watch a lot of people channel. Sometimes I just watch and don't respond, but I got blocked because I said I like someone. I'm not going to say no name, but I got blocked, sis. I have a good heart and keep it real. And that's how you're supposed to be. But see, that if they blocked you for saying somebody, you're a grown ass woman. You should be able to say other people's name. You should be able to make those choices. And if they blocked you because you did that, that ain't where you want to be no way. That ain't where, because over here, we don't make no judgment. You can go, you can be friends with any and everybody that you want to be friends with. You can, if that's who you like. I just say, don't just go drag me on other people's channels and don't do this and that. But we don't give orders over here because everybody over here grown. Everybody over here grown. That's crazy. So anyway, let me get back to my story. My daughter tells me at the last minute, yes, Sean, exactly. Hey, how you doing, Sean? She tells me, oh, Mom, by the way, I gave Dad an extra ticket and let him invite his girlfriend. Now, this is her graduation, mind you, her graduation from college. Okay? I said, huh? So that made me upset. I said, you mean to tell me my husband can't go, but your dad girlfriend can go? Like, really? So the tension was already there. Then when I get there, I give her her gifts. Nice gifts. Wasn't nothing cheap. Nice gifts. She was like, oh, thank you, Mom. Well, I'm just going to put this over here and woo, woo, woo. And then she was like, I'm hungry. So her dad goes and buy her a little $5 McDonald's meal. And oh, that was like the world. So that was like the second breaking point. Then when we get there, we get to her dorm room and everything, and everybody's sitting, and her dad's girlfriend is there and all of this stuff. And she says, oh, yeah, by the way, Mike, give me that bag. Let me look in there. There might be something in there that I want to wear. And it wound up, because it was jewelry. I bought a jewelry. It was a bunch of stuff that I had gotten her. So she got and went and put that on. Nice, cool, everything. The dad's girlfriend and me and this bitch, we already don't get along. We don't get along. Now, mind you, April, we're at my daughter's graduation. We ain't got to the graduation yet. This is right before the graduation is happening. So the girlfriend is walking around, prancing around. Then she decides to stop right in front of me and bend over and do whatever. So I tap her on her shoulders and I say, excuse me, can you like move over to the side? Because you right in front of me. That bitch must have turned around. She said an assuming come from not knowing exactly. And she turned around and she says, what? Gina, the sun ain't shining on you today? Oh, the sun not shining on you today. That was my breaking point. Now, mind you, Lord Gina, remember no potty. I know no nonsense. I said, look, I told ex-God to take away that potty mouth, but look, he allowing me to say it today to get my point across for what I'm trying to do. Because I said I need to make a bold statement today. A bold statement. But you're right. Lord Jesus, I'm still telling him, I'm a work in progress to take that potty mouth away. But let me tell you, I jumped up. Do y'all understand me? I jumped up and put my hands around that broad's neck and I tried to choke her tongue out her throat. You understand? I can tell you, she honestly was not talking and was probably sore for a minute. I tried to choke her tongue out at my daughter's graduation. So now I put my daughter in the middle of it. I said to her, it's either that bitch or me. The girlfriend turns around and she say, what, you mad? You mad because I'm here? You mad? I'm like, bitch, you better bag up off me. I'm talking about school security came, girl. They threatened to lock me up and everything at my door. This is at my daughter's college graduation in her dorm now. I was so mad, April. I let my anger overpower what the reason and the point that I came there for. I came there for my daughter. Do you know? Ask me where I was sitting when my daughter got her degree and walked across that stage. I was outside in the car because I was so angry that I did not go into her graduation because the other broad was there. Now, what I should have not done, I should have went to my daughter's graduation. I should have saw my daughter walk across the stage. I should have not ever let another woman come between me and my child. Not only that, after the graduation now, after the graduation, they all took pictures. They took pictures all up and down the college, all around. Do you know I am not in one picture when my daughter graduated from college? I am not in one picture. Ooh, Miss Gina, that's awful. She tried to ruin it for you. I'm not in one picture. When I say I was so hurt, but I was in more hurt and in more pain because I hurt my daughter. I'm the mother. You understand what I'm saying, April? I'm the mother. I should have bitten my tongue. I should have shut the fuck up and went and honored my daughter. I should have stood on the other side, because if she wanted her there, I should have stood on the other side of my daughter and took pictures. And that's how I felt, Sean. I'm the mother. I'm not the stepmother. The bride wasn't even a stepmother because she wasn't married to my daughter's father. She was a girlfriend. She's still a girlfriend. So I be watching a lot of people shit, but I don't respond to everybody. But my thing is, people say you can watch who you want to watch and say what you feel. But when you say like somebody, they want to block you, sis. And you right. You truly right. But see, that is a sign of God letting you know that ain't the channel that you should be watching. That's not the place that you should be. That's not the home that you should be walking into, that you should be entering. And so my daughter, well, at least you know that you are the reason she graduated from college. You can be proud of it. And Robbie, I pat myself on the back every day because she's the woman that she is. She graduated from when she went to airline school to be an airline steward and stuff. She graduated again at the head of her class. She was number one, the first one they called at the head of her class. But I'm saying this and I'm sharing this story because what I was trying to say to April, she didn't talk to me for a long time. My daughter was so hurt. She didn't talk to me for a very long time. Do you know what I did, April? Every chance I got, I was texting her. I was calling her. Do you understand me? Every chance. I was like, I love you. I love you. I love you, Kia. I love you. Hey, Tiki. How you doing, love? When I would see her, even when she didn't respond, and most of the time, she didn't respond. When I would see her, I would say to her, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I kept saying it over and over again. Because that was my daughter, and I knew I had to keep trying. It was not her fault. It was my fault. And I let her know now. Let's be clear, because I'm still a mother, and I let her know that she was wrong and what she did. Facts. What's in the dark comes to light, sis. Yes. And what she did was, I'm great in Eugene. Oh, I'm awesome. I'm awesome. And what she did was, I told her, when you said I only get a ticket and your dad only get a ticket, that should have been how it should have been. You shouldn't have never went back on that and said, oh, Mom, your husband can't come, but Daddy got mad, so I just went on and told him his girlfriend can come. I told her that was wrong. Hey, Claudia. I told her that was wrong. And I told her, and then to get there, when we there and you already know that there's tension, for you to not stand up to your father and tell him, Dad, well, it's not right for you to bring your girlfriend when I told Mom she can't bring her husband. And so, look, let me tell you something. I didn't even know how I was going to get home. I was arguing with everybody. Do you hear me? I was on 100. Forget being on 10. I was on 100. I was fighting and arguing with everybody at my daughter's graduation. And it took me a minute. And she finally came around and she forgave me. But every day, every single day. And she got into, and to this day she's still really not talking to her dad. And she said he never apologized, and she was waiting for him to apologize, and she was waiting, and she never got that. But it's up to us as parents. It is up to, because they kids, and kids gonna be kids, and they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and they're gonna act like they're gonna act. But it is up to us as parents to make it right. It's up to us as parents to make it right. I don't give a damn if it takes you every day, all day, until they turn 25 or whatever. You as a mother, as a parent, is to say to your child every day, I love you. I'm your mother. I'm not put here to be your friend, but I love you. I understand that you ain't happy with me right now or whatever, but I love you. Because if you say this every day to them, every waking of the second, if you text it to them, if they ain't talk to, even if they don't respond, don't give. See, us as parents, today's parents, when they mad at their kids and their kids don't say shit to them, they say fuck you back. Just because the children are not saying anything, or the children is being spiteful, then you got the parent, well then fuck you then, bitch. You ain't saying nothing to me. I ain't saying nothing to you. You know, I ain't saying nothing to you. And that is wrong, because they didn't have you. You gave birth to them. When you gave birth to them, it is your duty as a mother, as a parent, to make it right. It's your duty as a mother and a parent to make it right. Right, we have to lead by example. Thank you, Claudia. Exactly. I wish my mom could hear you, Miss Gina. Thank you, Robbie. I tell them, I told y'all the situation with my mom. I left home from my mother right after my father passed away when I was 13. I left home when I was 13. I never went back. She never came looking for me. And through all the years of everything, of the cycle of abuse, I told y'all, and I'm going to tell you again, I have been abused mentally, physically, emotionally, you name it. I've been sexually. I have been abused by my mother's boyfriend, by her boyfriend. And she didn't protect me. And when I told her, because I was that child, you understand me? I was that kid that told. That's why I trust no one. You understand me? That's why I told my children from the time they were little to when they got big. Nobody is to take your clothes off. Nobody is to be feeling on you. Nobody is to be trying to look down your shirt. Nobody ain't got their business rubbing on you and this. Honey, I engraved it in their head. Morning when I put their coats on and I would zip them up, honey, because I would have flashbacks 24/7. Do you understand me? I would have flashbacks 24/7. It's been 10 years with me and my fiance. My baby just started saying daddy. Wow. Just getting here, Auntie Gina. I am listening. All right, Mary. All right, listen. And so when me and my mom finally sat down and talked about it, the first few times we sat down and talked about it, my mother used to always say to me, well, do you know what happened to me? Do you? Because that's usually what happened. Usually when you're abused and your parent don't do anything about it, it's because they've been abused and they don't know how to get any help for it, or they didn't know what to do because they was in that situation, which what happened to my mother. Shake that motherfucking devil off. I love my good, death is paradise. Yes. And so my mom used to always say to me, well, do you know what happened to me? Well, do you know do you know Uncle such and such, such and such? But she was not getting it. See, my mother was not getting it, that even if your uncle abused you, even when your uncle or whoever did whatever to you, you should have took that up with your mother. You take that up with your mother. I told her, I'm taking up with you what happened to me. I told my mother, I don't give a damn about what happened to you. And I didn't mean to put it bluntly, but that's how I felt. I told her, you're my mother. You are supposed to protect me. And that's how I grew up feeling. I always said, I'll never let that happen to my children. I would never, I want my kids to be happy. I want them to know what love is because I never knew what love was. My mother didn't give us hugs and say, ooh, I love you, Gina. She didn't say, you're beautiful. Other people say, I was always told I was beautiful and gorgeous. Honey, I was a dime piece. You understand me? And I heard that all the time from other people. I didn't hear from the person that I couldn't hear from my dad. He in heaven. But I never heard it from my mom. So I would pray every day because I knew I needed to break the cycle. I got to break the cycle because if I don't break the cycle, it's going to continue. It's going to continue. Yes, hurt people, and we have to learn how to break the cycle. Exactly. And you know who learned how to break the cycle? I did. I had to teach myself. I taught myself. I did it. And I prayed on it. I prayed every day. I kept saying, Lord Jesus, make me stronger. Lord Jesus, make me stronger. Please don't let me be the mother that my mother was. Teach me how to protect my. You said, Claudia said, you still a damn boo. Mwah. Thank you, love. She should have protected you, Miss Gina, because it happened to her and she should not want it to happen to her kid. Exactly, Mary. But she didn't because you know why? She was not strong like me. That's what I said about the weak. That's what I said about the weak. When the weak come and infiltrate and they're able to do it, if you're not strong enough to break the cycle or do something about it, which she wasn't, she allowed it to happen again. And then she tried to cover up. See, it made me understand how some of these women cover up the bullshit that happens to their children. It made me understand that. You have a beautiful complexion. Thank you, love. Thank you. Facts. They really is in hell, sis. Facts. Sis, I'm feeling you right now, sis. Speak that shit. I'm finna speak it. I told y'all, I only know how to, I only can share with you about me and my life. I can only share with you, oh, I talked about, y'all see this not? I talked several times about how I got abused so bad physically and how he broke my nose and I went through some shit. You understand me? Since I was 13, I've been through some stuff. So can't nobody tell me nothing. They can't tell you nothing. This is why I'm different with my children. This is the reason why I let those angels know my prince that I'm raising to be a king. This is why when my son comes home, do y'all notice every time they probably down there playing, but did y'all notice that when y'all see me, just look at other videos, you'll hear my kids come in the room and they say, Mommy, you need anything? They say, Mommy, you sure you want me to get you some more ice? They say, Mommy, you want me to get your shoes? You want me to take your socks off and stuff? You know why? Because they know their mother is a queen. You understand me? They know they're being raised by a queen. And so what are you supposed to do with the queen? You're supposed to make sure the queen is all right. You're supposed to make sure the queen is 100%. So if you go back and look at several of my videos, you will see when my kids come in, because I stop in my track now. Summertime, I don't even realize that y'all there, because I stop and I talk to them and they say, Mommy, you need anything? Mommy, you want anything? Mommy, because I raised them that way, because I did not have none of that. None of that. But you know what I chose? I chose love over being evil, because you would have thought I could have turned out like those YouTubers that's on here. You understand me? Because I was not loved. You understand me? I was not told I was beautiful. You understand me? I was abused. I was picked on. You understand me? But I chose that. I said I wanted something better for me. And I knew when I started having children, I wanted something different for them. I did not want them to grow up like I grew up. I did not want them to go through the things that I went through. You can't even put on a goddamn pair of shorts around your mama's boyfriend because he's sitting there talking about, ooh, she getting kind of thick right there. She getting kind of thick. Who says that to a mother or to somebody and you ain't knocked that motherfucker in his mouth? You ain't said or did, so you ain't try to cut his goddamn tongue out his throat. See, that's how I grew up, and I knew I didn't want that for my children. So I'm very particular. When Angel comes and she walks around and she have on her little shorts and stuff, and she 12 years old and developing, and what if that, you know what the one thing I don't worry about? A nigga looking at her saying, "Ooh, she getting kind of thick there." Because I know when I'm at work, she's safe. You understand me? She's protected. You understand me? Her brothers ain't looking at her like she a piece of meat. You understand me? Because they ain't been touched, because they been protected. You understand me? You hear stories. Oh, y'all heard them. The stories about such and such brother molested them and did that. Why is that? Why is a brother looking at their sister like she's a piece of meat, like she is something, like I want her, I got that? That should never even enter a child's mind, let alone sibling. Y'all better get it together. Y'all better get it together. You're too more influenced about YouTube. You're too influenced about makeup and this and that to worry about what is going on in your children's life. We don't even talk to our kids about sex. We don't even, and you're wondering why they doing the things that they do. You wondering why your daughter want to show her boobs and her ass and everything else. You wondering why your son being sneaky around here and talking like how he talking, doing what he doing. You better speak, my sister. Oh, I'm gonna speak it tonight, Mary. Y'all got me on the road now. I'ma speak it tonight. Well, let me read some of these comments, right? And that's what mama's supposed to show, that no good Negro to the door. Exactly. Love you too, Claudia. I really appreciate your kind words. I love you too, Claudia. I always appreciate yours too. That MF would have been dead messing with my child. Ooh, Miss Cherie, we on the same page. I've been to hell and back. So this YouTube mess is a walk in the park compared to what I've been through. That's what I'm talking about. No nonsense. You better speak it, my sister. I'ma speak it, Mary. You about to have me shouting up in here. Ooh, I ain't through yet. That's just the beginning. This is why I say they think they doing something. You think you doing something when you say, thank you, DC-12. They think they doing something when they say, ooh, she ain't had no job and she went and put stuff up under the tree and she ain't try to get her radiator fixed. Ooh, and she did this. That ain't shit. That ain't shit to what the real world is, to what real life is. You got so many people, you're so focused on this shit that happens on YouTube. You ain't even took, half of these motherfuckers ain't even took the time to even say hello to their children. They don't even say, you know what I ask every day? Every day my children wake up, go to school, come home. I say, how was your day? You know why? Because I want to see the reaction from them. I want to see if they're going to say, oh, mommy, my day was great. Oh, mommy, let me tell you about it. Or I want to see if they're going to say, it was all right. Because if your child tells you, it was all right, you supposed to tell them, come back here and sit down. Come back here. What was just, all right. See, you got to pay attention. We don't pay attention to our children's gestures. We don't pay attention to how they act. We don't pay attention to their personalities, how their personalities change. We don't pay attention to that because we figure when they say, oh, it was all right, you just leave it at that and you go on about your day. That's real talk. I don't play about my parents' 2 sons and my 6 grandkids. Hello, Mary. I know that's right. Sweetness galore, how you doing, Miss Gina? I feel like you telling my life story. Wow, I'm glad that you're here. Sweetness galore. Man's too, sweetness galore. I'm just, you know what? I'm preaching because we all go through it. This is the reason why I said we need more channels that is about real life instead of all these channels that's about messiness, because the people is not going to talk about this. And you wondering how folks able to infiltrate your children. Why folks is able to infiltrate it. You know why? Because you ain't paying attention to their personalities, to their movements. Let me tell you something. If your child, normally, they just, outgrowing, they like girly girl stuff and this and that, and then all of a sudden they change. All of a sudden your daughter's wearing baggy clothes, she's not bright anymore, she's not cheery-eyed and everything, and you just figure, oh, that's just the style and everything. No, you're supposed to sit down and see what's in their heads. We don't see what's in their heads no more. When our grandparents was growing up, when Big Mama, because we all had a Big Mama, when Big Mama was there, or you went over to Big Mama's house, Big Mama said, baby, how was your day? And when you say, it was, she said, what? It was all right. Big Mama said, speak up. What you say? I can't hear you. What's going on? What's going on? That's how it was handled back in the day. We don't do that today. You know what we do today? When your child say, if you say, how was your day? Because most of you don't say, how was your day? Your kid just run in the house and go straight up to their room, and the only time you do talk to them is on a goddamn cell phone. Is if they texting you something, instead of you trying to figure out what's going on. Grades dropping. They grades dropping. The teacher saying your kid cursing them out. They going through all kind of stuff, and you ain't trying to find out none of that because you too involved with YouTube shit and other stuff. You got to get your act together. Hey, Miss Gina, I'm praying for you as always. Blessings to you in the chat. Thank you for being positive. Thank you, Bright Brain. Love you. So true, sis. Everyone in here can relate to each other. That's what brought us all together. Hallelujah. Exactly. Hey, hon, glad to be here. You're speaking nothing but the truth. Thank you, sweetness. Right. People are too self-absorbed to even notice the gradual changes in your child till you look up one day and see a stranger in your house. Amen. Amen to that, Claudia. Exactly. We're glad that you are here, sweetness galore. Yes, we are. Facts, sis. Yep. Yes, we can. No nonsense. So true, sis. That's how I do my grandkids. When I have them, I ask them, how was your week? Like I will do this weekend when I babysit them. And I'm glad you're doing that, Mary, because thank you, Miss Shari. You're right. Straight facts. Because this is what we need to do more, because we don't do it. You wonder, do you know the suicide rate has went from college kids, high school kids, to double, triple elementary kids, down to elementary kids, because we don't ask them how was their day. So you don't, and the kids come in and they cover it up and they act like everything is okay, and you never know that a bully is tearing their life apart just like they do here on YouTube. You never know it until you find your child hung in a closet in a room. I'm just speaking facts. Let me tell you something. The one thing, if you don't know anybody else that's emotional and sensitive to this subject, I am, because I lost my daughter. My daughter committed suicide. So I know what it feels like. And she was 18 years old, a baby. A baby. So, because somebody in here, see, God put things on me to speak. I don't just be speaking. I might come on here to just speak about one thing, and then the Lord leads me to something else. You know why? Because somebody needs it. Because somebody needs to hear it. Somebody might be going through something right now, and they need to hear it, and they don't know how to handle it. That's why I don't worry about these devils. Yes, it has. I see it firsthand at my job. See? Sweetness galore. Miss Gina accepts everyone on her platform as long as people are respectful. Exactly, no nonsense. I accept you welcome here. I say all the time, y'all are welcome here as long. Thank you, no nonsense. Ooh, my queen. She put up my PayPal is Miss Gina, Queen of Talk, and my Cash App is G Mama Diva. Thank you, Queen. So sorry for your loss, Miss Gina. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Claudia. You know, she passed away. She committed suicide 9909. 9909. Now check this out. Her older sister birthday is 9/11. So my baby, she committed suicide September 9th, and my daughter's birthday was September 11th, 2 days after. So every time her birthday comes around, she feels really bad and feels really depressed. But we got to keep living. We got to stand strong as a family. We have got to talk to our children. Us as women, we got to stand together. We got to. We got to start supporting each other, not tearing each other apart. Oh my God, so true. We need to pay attention. What you lost your daughter to, sis. I'm sorry, sis. I swear I'm about to off. I'm so sensitive that I can't talk, sis. She committed suicide, April. She killed herself. She killed herself. And she was not, cause see, these peekaboo bees that saying don't even know the whole story, they don't know the real thing, they sit up here and do this and that. She was not my biological daughter. I did not give birth to her. But in my family, in our family, how I raise my children, we don't do steps. We don't talk about step brothers and sisters, half brothers and sisters. All of my children grow up as that's my sister. Even though it could be different mothers or different fathers. If you, I have 9, okay? My two older kids have 13 brothers and sisters. And when you ask them, they say, I have 13 brothers and sisters. They don't say I have half. They don't say my mom got such and such and my dad got such and such, because we don't do that in this family. We don't. And thank you, Claudia. Thank you so much for the blessing, love. Thank you. Sorry for your loss, Gina. I don't know if I could make it, if it would happen to my son. Ooh, God gives you strength. I had to plan the funeral. I had to keep families together. Because let me tell you something. Funerals and weddings tear families apart. Funerals and weddings tear families apart. And it was pulling our families left to right. Left to right. Exactly, Gina. I have 5, and there is no such thing as step or half. Thank you, no nonsense. We don't do that. And now I want you parents to stop doing that to your kids. Stop sitting up there talking about that. That's not your brother. That's your half brother. That's your. Let me tell you something. That's their brother. It don't matter if you don't like the father anymore. It don't matter if you you don't like the mother anymore. If you went out and made kids with somebody else, that is that child's brother or sister. Stop saying half and step and all of this. This is why our children have issues. This is why they feel divided. My kids don't feel divided because they say our brother, our sister, even when people point it out, because if you look at all Nan and Mans, honey, when I say we mixed with a lot of stuff. And even when people say, well, she looked Mexican, but she looked Indian, they say, okay, but that's still my brother. That's still my sister. We gotta change. Us as these adults, we make it harder for our children to function because you separating them in their own home. You separating them when they go see their dad. You separate when they go see their mother. They get separated when they're in school. Let me tell you something. I taught my kids, you know how when you fill out something, it says what race you are. We put other. I teach my children to put other. And then if it's not fair and if it's not a choice, I tell them, you know what? You make a little square or a little circle and you write other. That's what you do. We divide in the kid. Everything is divided. This is horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. I almost lost my son in July 2017. So I can only imagine what you went through because I'm still devastated by it. Thank you, sweetness. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary, again so much for that blessing. I put others on minds too. You gonna preach in a minute. Yes. Yes, because you know why? You know why? Thank you, Claudia, again, too, for that blessing. I appreciate you, ladies. Y'all are awesome. Because this is things that we need to hear, and everybody is wondering. I said before, they say YouTube gone crazy. YouTube is messy. It ain't YouTube. YouTube ain't gone crazy. YouTube ain't messy. YouTube is doing what YouTube is supposed to do. It is the people. It's the people that make it messy. It is the flesh is weak. People are weak. We have to learn to be strong. We have to learn to be supportive and caring. We have to learn to do better than what we doing, because you're wondering why history keeps repeating itself. You wondering why you still enslaved. You wondering why you still suffering. You wondering why you still going hungry. You wondering why you got back pains, neck pains, aching pains, and this and that. You wondering why you ain't never happy. You wondering why you can't get a man. You wondering why that you just feel empty inside. You can change all of that. All of that. Yes, it's the thank you, Nate Love. Hey, Love, where you come from? Sweetness galore, we are so glad you are here. It is not by accident that you are on here listening to Gina. No, it is not. No, it is not. Can you call me so I can try to help you? I had to change my bank card because iTunes was taking my money, so they canceled my card. So I don't know how to do this shit now, sis. I would love to sub. Oh, thank you, April. Thank you. Yes, you could put no nonsense. Can you put my email up there so she could get in contact with me, and then we could switch numbers? I was saying the same in Mona's chat earlier tonight. Wow, Robbie. My email is mama, MOMMA, diva, DIVA, entertainment at gmail.com. Mama Diva Entertainment at gmail.com. My PayPal, Miss Gina Queen of Talk, and my Cash App is the $, the letter G, Mama, MOMMA, Diva. So she'll put it up. Mary said, you better preach your sermon tonight because you got me work about to shout. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's what we do it tonight. And y'all think this is something we're going to really be doing it tomorrow. There is plenty of educational content on YouTube. Thank you, Nay Love. Yes, sweetness. All my love. Thank you, no nonsense. Thank you, sis. Keep your head up, queen. You too. Both of us. Look, queen, we gonna keep our heads up together. We gonna stand strong, man. I love you, ladies. Let me tell you something. People with so many folks, I could just share stories with y'all all day about my life. I could share stories with you all day about the things I went through, my marriage, everything, the different relationships that I've had and everything. They get on here and say, there's no secret. I have 9 kids. Yep, I have 9 kids. I have 5 boys and 4 girls. 5 boys and 4 beautiful girls. She got 9 different baby daddies. She got 9. No, let me tell you something. If I had 9 different baby daddies, I would tell you guys I had 9 different baby daddies. I would tell you. I would share that. Ain't no shame in my game, because guess what? I'm the one laid down and made them. I'm the one laid down and made them. If I'm the one that laid down and made them, and I'm the one laid down and pushed them out, why should I be ashamed of how I got them? Why should I be ashamed of how I got them? Okay. I have 9 kids. You understand me? 9 kids by 4 men. 9 by 4. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed of that. I chose those men. I chose them. I laid down. See, people try to make you feel guilty. Oh, yeah, because we're going to talk now. People try to make you feel guilty because of the choices that you made. And then you got women out here that got 9 and they lie about how many children. You got folks out here that's got 3 and they only claim 1. You know why they claim that 1? Because they ain't got the other 2. Ask them where their other two kids at. You understand me? They got no nonsense. Say I have 5 girls by 2 men. All right, my mom, April say my mom have 9 kids and I'm the last child. Wow, April. And my daughter is the last child. She's my 12-year-old. She's number 9. Can no one talk, especially us black women? Thank you, Miss Cherie. Thank you. See, I'm going to tell you the mature thing to do. And I'm talking to the people in the background, the messy ones. The mature thing is when a woman can stand up. Can stand up. Naylove said, I got 3 by 3. And I know that's right. Ooh, we look, y'all, we relating today. We connected today, y'all. We women, we strong queens. We connected today. When you can stand behind what you did, when you can talk about it, when you can speak it into existence and everything, that is the most empowering thing that a woman can do. Sweetness says nobody damn business how many daddies you got. That's what's wrong with folks. They need to mind their own business. Get on my damn nerves. That's exactly, Sweetness. I love you, Sweetness, already. April Walker, what were you trying to do, sis? Maybe I can walk you through it. Oh yeah, no nonsense can help you out. So I chose my kids' fathers. And let me tell you something. I could say all 4 were good fathers. Even my husband was a great father. My daughter that was here the other day, she said, Mom, don't be talking about my stepdaddy, because I still love my stepdaddy. But he made those choices. He made the choices to leave his wife and leave his children. But I chose they just wasn't good for me. They was not good husbands. They was not good boyfriends. But that doesn't change the fact that I went through, I shared before, I went through the hate and I went through all of the, the emotions that you go through and everything. And now I don't have nothing to say about them men. I don't have nothing to say about the men because that's who I chose. And let me tell you something. The best thing in the world that they have given me is those 9 kids. The best thing in the world that those men have given me is my 9 babies. I love them to death. I would not trade them for nothing in the world. None of them. None. And let me tell you something. I got 9. I would have had 11, but I lost my first set of twins. See, I lost my first. See, nobody can tell you nothing about me. I share my own. I share my own things. I share my own life. I have nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing. And I'm going to tell you how a lot of people ask me, why did you want 9 kids? Why did you have 9 kids? Y'all want to know why I got 9 kids? Y'all want to know why I have 9 kids? I'm going to tell you how. And I'm going to tell you why. With everything that I went through as a child, everything that I went through, I always, Miss Gina, you got all them different baby daddies, girl, because you was hot like you are still now. Keep rocking it. Thank you, Mary. Hey, lovely love. Hey, lovely love, say thumbs up. You have such a lovely, strong, and kind vibe. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you so much. With everything that I was going through as a child, I knew when I grew up, I said, I want a big family. I want the family that I never had growing up, right? So I wanted the family that I never had when I was growing up. I wanted a big family. I wanted a lot of brothers and sisters. I wanted them to be close. My mom would have had 13, sis. Wow, April, that's awesome. So when I got with my oldest children father, right? I got with him doing good. He had great job and stuff. He was going to truck driving school at the time. My grandmother has 14. Wow, no nonsense. And we finally moved into our apartment together. We wound up moving into our apartment and everything together. And he said to me, okay, I told him I was pregnant. I said I was pregnant. He said to me, no, we don't want to have no kids right now. You don't want to do let's work on getting our stuff together. Let's get our place together. He said to me, we gonna have his and hers BMWs. We gonna get our apartment. We had a very nice apartment. Our first apartment, we had a studio, was very nice. And so I believed him because I loved him. Oh my God, let me tell you something. I love that man so much. Honey, I gotta say in my lovely T voice, honey. I love this man so much. Let me tell you, if he said the sun was shining right now and it was 100 degrees outside, so and we know the sun ain't shining and we know it ain't nowhere near 100 degrees, honey, I was falling for it. Do you understand me? When I say being brainwashed, when I say being brainwashed and somebody have you and wrapped you up in that, that's where I was. Miss Gina, I have been with my boyfriend for over 20 some years, but cannot marry him because he's not the type of man to marry. Oh, wow. Oh, we going to get on that, Mary. We going to get on that topic next. Okay, we going to get on that topic. Thank you, no nonsense, for putting my Gmail and everything up in my Cash App. My Gmail is mommadivaentertainment@gmail.com. My PayPal is Miss Gina Queen of Talk, and my Cash App is G Mama Diva. I was too. What you say, lovely love? You was too. Was he Puerto Rican? Was he Puerto Rican? Such handsome men. Yes, my father was 100% Puerto Rican. My daughter's father, the one who passed away, was Puerto Rican. And all three call each other full siblings, not half. Exactly. My first husband raised our daughter. Family is what you make it. Thank you. Being a foster child made me understand love is where you find it, not just blood. Exactly. So do I PayPal? You can PayPal, April. Yeah, you can do PayPal or Cash App. You can do either one. If PayPal is easy for you, you can do that. That's how I was about my kid's daddy. If he said the sky was gold, everybody better have believed it. They was going to get jumped on. Exactly. And that's how I was. No nonsense said exactly, and they love. And so, is it Cash App or PayPal? Cash App is G Mama Diva. Cash App is the letter G Mama Diva. So yeah, you could do Cash App. That's quicker. It's easier. And so I believed like everything he said, right? So like he said, when I got pregnant, he said, thank you. No nonsense, just put it up, April. It's G Mama Diva. So he said, Gina, no, we're not going to have any kids right now. We're not ready yet. We're going to get our stuff together. I believed him. So you know what I did? I went and got an abortion. I went and I got an abortion. Okay, I'm going to go off right quick. Okay, April, we'll see you when you come back. When I say that tore me up, that tore me apart. Do you understand me? That tore me apart. It was something that lived inside me that I could not fathom. I couldn't deal with. I was sick every day. It haunted me. Even now, it haunted me because I went and I killed my child. I killed my child, and I killed my child not because I didn't want a baby or because of a medical condition or because something I did. I did it for a man. I did it listening to a motherfucker that I'm sorry, I'm putting it blunt. I know I told God take my potty mouth away, but I got to put it to y'all blunt. I did it for a man that I thought loved me. I'm trying to listen to him. I'm believing everything that he said, and it tore me apart. And I prayed, I went to church, I cried, and I told God, I said, Lord Jesus, if you get me through this, because I probably would have committed suicide. I'm not going to lie to you. I probably would have killed myself because it affected me that deeply. And I said to God, I never forget this prayer. I never forget it like it was yesterday. I said to God, I promise you, Jesus, I promise you, if you help me get through this, if you take this off my heart, if I ever get pregnant again, I'm never killing another child. I don't care who is by. I don't care what they say. I don't care what happens, what they do, or whatever. I am not getting rid of my children. And that's what happened. That's why I got 9. After that abortion, I ain't care who I did. It was me. I laid down. I made that choice. I got knocked up. I got to do something about it. I got to deal with that. And after that, I had every baby that I got knocked up with. I didn't care if the guy was there or not. I did. And my son's father, Benjamin's dad, when I say, oh my God, he's awesome. I love him even to this day right now. I love him, love him, love him to death. Each time I got pregnant, even after, he always said to me, Gina, what do you want to do? Whatever you want to do, I'm here for you. He was like, I will help you. You don't have to have nobody else. Don't even worry about it. That's a man. That's a man. You lay down and you make these kids and you have, otherwise, now let me tell you how I broke the cycle. Because I knew what I went through. Okay. Like I said, ain't no shame in my game. I've been popping babies out since I was 18. You understand me? My oldest is 31 and my youngest is 12. I've been popping them out since I was 18, but I didn't want that for my daughters. I wanted them to have a life. I wanted them to have a chance to live. I wanted them to be able to try. My daughter, 30 years old right now, no baby. She's traveling all over the world. You understand me? My other daughters, other three, except for the baby, because Angel ain't ready, they have no children. Y'all see my 25-year, they have no children. You know why? Because I went and got them birth control. I'm waiting for Angel right now, honey. Y'all wait. Wait till Angel turn 15. Wait till Angel turn 15, baby. She going to get it too. Oh no, we don't listen to I don't listen to mommy, I ain't doing nothing. I'm still a virgin. Okay. Well, you gonna be a virgin with this birth control in your arm. You gotta break the cycle I know I'm fertile. If they blew on me, I got knocked up. If they blew on me, I was knocked up. I didn't want my children to go through what I went through. I just didn't. No nonsense. Say, let me tell you something. My husband doesn't have to tell me to jump because I'm already in the air. My husband is a good man. He is, no nonsense. You are very blessed. Lovely Love say, you're right, Gina. A lot of people have done a lot of things for what a man say. Exactly. But you know the difference between them and us? We can admit to it. We can stand by what we did for a man. We can stand by what we did for ourselves and our children and didn't do. And we can turn it around and make it right. But they won't admit to it. But they're down you for your stuff. They're down you for all your sins. And they ain't tried to rectify none of theirs. They ain't tried to fix none. That's why I don't care what they say about me or what they do, because God already knew what I did. God already knew I made my sins right. That's why I got them 9 babies right here, because I took responsibility. I told y'all, I didn't graduate from high school. I got a GED. I wanted my children to do more and better than me. So guess what? I got 5. They got high school diplomas. Did you hear what I said? They got high school diplomas, not GED. Okay. I got 2 right now with college degrees and 1 in college right now to get in the 3rd one. And Benjamin will be the 2nd one. I can pat myself on the back and say, I broke the cycle. Baby, you want to talk about something? They want to talk about I had public aid and I had food stamps and I had Section 8 and I had low income. Baby, I had all of that. I had all of that. But ask me, has any of my children had it? Ask me, has any of my children? They work hard. Okay. I broke the cycle because guess what? They working for what they have. They making money. They paying taxes. Ain't nobody giving them a goddamn thing. You got to want to make the cycle. If you was on bullshit, if you fell on hard times, you know your mama did the same thing. If you know you grew up off of Section 8 and food stamps and hard cheese and all of that shit, you shouldn't want your child to grow up off of that. My mama grew up off that shit. I grew up off that shit. I don't want my kids growing up off of it. But see, y'all mad. You get mad when a black woman lifts herself up out the gutter and try to make something out of herself and try to make something better out of her children. And instead of you all praising her for it, y'all downing her for it. because you don't like her. Cause you mad? Why you mad? Why you mad at a bitch that don't have nothing? Why you mad at some? Because that's what you say all the time. Oh, she ain't got nothing. Oh, she bagging. Oh, she ain't doing it. I may not have nothing. I may still don't. But guess what? My kids gonna have something. They gonna have everything that I did not. How about teaching them how to have ownership in something and not renting it and not borrowing it and not getting it from the government? You have to make a change. We got to make a change. And that's what they scared. You got folks that scared to make a change. They scared to make a change. You're right, Gina. A lot of people have done a lot of things for what a man say. You sound like me. No nonsense. He was a long time coming, but he was worth the wait. I know that's white sweetness galore. They love say, yeah, people never talk about that aspect of abortion. They don't. That's the reason my last child is alive, because after asking everyone I asked about it who aborted had the same huntings. Yep. That's right. Own up to your truth and move on. You so right, Gina. I wish everyone was like that. Thank you, lovely love. Robbie say good for you. Thank you, Robbie. Exactly. Sweetness galore. I celebrate him every day. We knock our men down so much. People need to know that there are good men out there. Amen. You right. I know that's right. I feel you, DC12. Thank you. I wish it was some good men in Texas. There are, Sean. There's good men. It's good men everywhere. Let me tell you something. You have to ask God to bring that good man to you. You got to be specific, honey. You got to let him know from down to the strands of his hair, to his eyelashes, to his nose, to his height, to his weight. Everything that you want from his fingernails. Do you understand me? You tell the Lord Jesus. If you want him to have a pierced ear or you don't. If you want him to have wide nostrils or small ones, you have to pray specifically and ask the Lord for what you want. And let me tell you something. That good man that's hiding out in Texas looking for you, waiting for you, is going to come. It's going to come right there. That's why I'm waiting for man. I know my king is around. Lovely love say, preach it, girl. We hot tonight. I'm very fertile, which is why I kept my legs closed most of my adult life. We don't support that option. It's 100% effective. Birth control, self-control. Ooh, say that again, they love. That's what these young people need to hear. That's what they need to hear. Yes, there are. I prayed long and hard for mine, and the Lord gave exactly what I asked for, and I wouldn't let him go for nothing in this world. Amen. Amen to that. All my children graduated high school, 2 in the military, the third in college. Amen. Ain't he good? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? I know that's right, sweetness galore. You better preach, Gina. I'm doing it. I tied my tubes after the third one. You looked at me. I was pregnant by the same man. Had all 3 of them by 21. I know what you were talking about. Or I know that's right, lovely. Pastor Gina, you better preach. I'm going to start shouting over here. Okay, we doing it tonight. I'm speaking some realness tonight. Being a successful parent with happy children is the most rewarding. Yes, it is, Robbie. Especially when they doing better than you. When your children are doing better than you, that is the most rewarding thing in the world. Lovely love, my husband used to pass by me and I got pregnant. No nonsense, you're so funny. DC12 say, yes, so true. Yes, God, I did. He blessed me with mine's everything I asked for. Amen. My no nonsense posted my email, mommadivaentertainment@gmail.com. My PayPal is Miss Gina Queen of Talk. And my Cash App is G Mama Diva. Thank you guys so much for the blessing. 20 people in the chat. Let's show Miss Gina some love tonight in Super Chat. Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. That's true. These men want you to take care of them. I can't do that. I am 53. I can't do that. Sean, me neither. Sean, look, I can't do. I said this. I said, nope. Let me tell. Oh, y'all want me to tell y'all another story? Y'all know I got some stories to tell now. I could tell you about taking care of man. I can tell you. Oh, I got some stories about how I took care of my husband before we got married. I could tell you about taking care of some men. That ain't happening no more. The queen ain't doing that no more. You know that's That's right. Break the cycle. All my kids are doing well. My daughter have 2 businesses and a job. Husband, 1 kid. Don't want no more. Keep on preaching. Thank you, lovely love. Thank you. Y'all got to educate me on this super chat thing because I'm lost. Thank you, no nonsense. Here's another one just because I can, and let the haters hate. Amen, sister. Woo, mwah. Amen. Hallelujah. You right. Let them hate because we keeping it real. Let me tell you something. The devil hates the truth. The devil hates the demons. They hate the truth. And we over here on fire tonight. Look, we got 18 people. 18 people online. And you know what? They are getting more educated. They are feeling more at home. They are feeling more comfortable on this chat than they ever could circling around on any other chat. You know why? Because they still here. Because they still here. You know why? Because they feeling at home. They feeling comfortable. They feeling the realness and the honesty and the integrity. Unlike when you go somewhere else. I told you, folks getting tired. They getting tired. They want to hear some real conversation. And y'all think this is something. Come on back tomorrow night. Come on back tomorrow night when we have the party. When we have the party, because God is good. Yes, God. Yes. Sweetness said again. Yes, God. Nay Love said, I raised 2 good men. I had to because I had 2 boys. I took responsibility for bringing them into this world, taught them how to be good people. I could never be a man. Feel only a man can do that. And I agree. That's what I said. I said, I can. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I love sharing stories with y'all. I got to tell y'all something about my son, about Benjamin, before my husband came in. Let me read what Lovely Love said right quick. Right, Queen, you going to have something because your kid's going to be there for you. Keep preaching. Yes, you right. Sweetness galore, right next to where you showing her how to do it. Okay. Yep. Also, we tired of all the other shit going on. Exactly. We are straight. Hey, PR Beauty in the house. Look, I told y'all when PR Beauty come in, I'ma go crazy. I'ma go crazy. PR Beauty, we talk. Hey, Blazing. Hey, we talking about life. We talking about the realness of family and the realness of kids. And we talking about single mothers raising children, raising their sons and raising their daughters. Thank you, no nonsense, for putting that my PayPal information up there. We talking about, so let me share the story with y'all. So when I was dating my husband, right? When I was dating my husband, let me drink some water, y'all. When I was dating my Miss Gina, I love you. I love you too, Chris. I love you, baby. So when I was dating my husband, Benjamin, who's the 17-year-old now, Benjamin was a baby. Benjamin was like maybe 1 or 2 when we were dating. So when he came over, one day, I don't know what I was doing. I was doing something, and Benjamin had to go to the bathroom. So I asked him, because we used to keep the bathroom door closed, because you know how them 1 and 2-year-olds do, them 3-year-olds. You know, from 1 to 4, they throwing shit in the toilet. They always putting something down the toilet or something. So we used to keep the bathroom door closed and the toilet down because we didn't want the baby putting stuff in the toilet. So at the time, my husband was my boyfriend, and Ben had to go to the bathroom. So I asked him, can you just open the door and lift the seat up so he can go to the bathroom? So when he did it, Ben taking down his clothes and stuff, and Ben sat on the toilet. He was sitting down on the toilet, right? So my boyfriend then, he came out and he said, he's sitting on the toilet? I said, well, yeah. He said, oh man, y'all got the little homie sitting on the toilet. So I said to him at the time, well, that's how I pee. I sit on the toilet. What do you mean? That's how I pee. My then boyfriend, who became my husband, had to teach my son how to pee. He taught him because as a young boy, men stand up and pee. They don't sit down. And he told him what to do. He told him where to aim at. told him to wash his hands and everything afterwards. I had more respect for him that day. I think that was probably one of the things that made me fall in love with him, because us as single mothers, like Naylove was saying, we can't teach our sons how to be men. We can't teach them how to pee because we pee sitting down. We sit our ass when we pee, and when we shit, we sit. Okay? The only time a man is sitting is when he's shitting. That's the only time. So it takes a man to teach a young man how to be a man. This is why, now I'm going to get on you men, because this is why you need to stand up. You need to teach those kings and stuff how to be kings, how to do it. I mean, you can tell them you can do this and that, but we can lead them in the right direction. But you know what? There's no level of teaching a young man, a young boy, a young child how to be a productive man than another man, than a grown man, than a king. We could try to do, let me tell you something. I'm raising princes here. I'm raising kings here. And I believe you me, I'm doing the best I can. I'm teaching them how to be respectful. I'm telling them but there's some things that we just can't do. We just can't do. A man sits when he get a good lap, love it. PR, you ain't right. You is not right. Well, my daughter going to have to do it, sis. Yes. Yes, my sons, Naylove said my son stays in their children's lives because they were raised right. They have even been involved with their kids that are not theirs because they learned from me. Love is thicker than blood. Yes, Naylove, say it again. And that's how my son is. Look, his kid's mama told me today, I said, you spoke to Trey? She said, yeah. He called me because he wanted to come and get the girls. I said, oh, okay. My son had them girls just about every day. You can't tell him that he don't love his babies. He don't care who you with. He coming to get them. And if he can't get them from it, he'll call me, Ma, can you go get the girls? And I'm like, yeah, I'll go get my babies. That is because that's how I raised him. I raised him to be family oriented. I raised him. Your children go first, no matter what your kid. And let me tell you, honey, them girls dress to the nine. Do you hear me? Them girls dress to the nine. They don't want for nothing. They have nice clothes. They have nice things, nice shoes. He keeps their hair combed. They go to the shop. Them little girls go to the shop. And it makes me feel good because that's how I raised him. And so he raised them that way. Yeah, your daughter got to do it. That's beautiful in love. Yep. Sorry, I meant that. I need more apple juice. All right, we'll get you some tomorrow. Hey. Vicky's gonna come tomorrow and take me to run errands and stuff. So we'll have her get you some apple juice.
Make sure to get this size again.
Okay, I'll get that size again. Okay, April, let me know what you need help with. Nope, not you. Beyonce, nope, not you, Gina. Sweetness Galore say you better say it again louder. We know that, April. Just you being here supporting Gina is good. Also, yes, just you being here supporting us, April. You part of the queendom now, sis. You part of the queendom. Amen, sis. When he get the good lap. I love me some PR. I love you to death. Everybody laughing on that one. Email, no nonsense, put it again. My email, mommadivaentertainment@gmail.com. Lovely Love say, yes, preach. My PayPal is Miss Gina Queen of Talk, and my Cash App is G Mama Diva. I'm sorry, my beautiful ladies. I had to let that one out. PR, that was a good one because we needed that laugh. We need some good old laughs over here. Chris says, how many grandchildren do you have, Miss Gina? I have 3. I have my son, only my oldest. My son, he has 3 daughters. I mean, no, I'm sorry. He has 2 daughters with one young lady, which I call my daughter-in-law. That's my daughter-in-law forever. And he has a son with another young lady. So my son has 3. So I have 3 grandkids. My other children don't have any children. So my daughter, who's 30, she don't have any children. Sydney, who y'all met the other night, 25, she has no children. My other daughter, who's 20, has no children. So they don't have any kids. Only my oldest son, he's the only one. But the rest of them don't have any. My other son, my other grown son, he doesn't have any kids either. I think this coffee has some gin and rum in it. Can I have some, PR? I don't know nonsense. Ain't she too funny? You need to give me some of that PR. Sweetness, I'm asking for some too. She got to pass it around. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, lovely love. DC12 say, hey, queens in the castle. Sweetness sharing is caring, beautiful. Exactly. My daughter married a man with 3 kids, so I'm a grandmother like that. All right now. All right. Look at that. The nanas is sticking together. I have one grandson, 3 years old, and acts like he's 20. Lord, keep me near the cross. Look, I understand, because y'all know my grandbaby. My grandbaby, she just turned 4 Christmas Day, honey, and she act like she 25. Miss Gina, you know what's funny? I dated a guy in the military, and he used to sit on the toilet to pee all the time. No! Are you serious, Mary? Wow! That's the first time I've ever heard of that. Sweetie said, I asked first. Get in line. No nonsense said, be right back, y'all. Okay, sis, queen, you better come back. Oh, my God. I'm having a great conversation. Y'all, this video is like 3 hours long. It say 2 hours and 44 minutes. So you know we having a great time. See, if y'all think we having a great time now, y'all see my blankets over here? All my blankets over here, because we was cold. I had to stack the blanket. If I ain't got nothing else, y'all, I had me some blankets, honey. We had to keep us because it was freezing. It was freezing cold. Lord Mary, I can't. Y'all think we have, like I said, we having a good time right now. We're going to have a great time tomorrow. Don't, PR Beauty, you better stop by the virtual party we having tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Y'all all better be there. Have your drinks on deck. Look, I'm gonna have my styrofoam cups. I'm gonna have my drinks on deck. And we gonna have our snacks and look, my son, he's supposed to be coming. I told him he need to run me around. Hollering, Miss Mary. Nay Love said my 2 oldest kids made me a grandmother the same year. Get out. I was at both births. My youngest made a granny again last year. Wow. Oh my God. That is amazing. That's wonderful. Don't you love the grandkids? I love the my granddaughters. I don't get to see my grandson as much because the mother is, one of those moms that, she get mad at my son and she take it out on us, or she get mad at us or whatever. And so she used the kid as a pawn, which is not good at all because he really doesn't know us. But my granddaughters, ooh, them angels, them my heart, honey. I will look. I had to tell my son's new girlfriend because she was messing with my granddaughter. I had to tell her, y'all, look, my eyeliner is running. But I had to tell her she was messing with my grandbaby. I said, girl, I will end you. I will end. She knew I meant bit. I said, honey, I will end you over those 2 little girls right there. I don't play when it comes to my babies. I do not play. And then the chick gonna say, well, she was messing with her on purpose. Yeah, I did it on purpose. I went over there to mess with her on purpose because I knew she wasn't gonna speak. I told that bitch, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. I told her I will end you. Do you understand me? I told her, I said, don't ever play with my granddaughter. Them my hearts. Them and my children are my heart. You mess with them, we gonna have some serious issues. We gonna have some serious issues. My son had to check her real quick. Real quick. Miss Cherise say, I'm enjoying this. I am too. I love them, but they can't call me grandma. And they love, what do they call? Mans call me Nana. My granddaughters, they call me Nana. PR say, I know that's right. Yeah, she's bitter. And she's jealous because my son he spoils his daughters to death. And some girlfriends, they do get jealous of that relationship. And I think she's one of, because the new girlfriend wants all of my granddaughter's attention, And well, she wants all of my son's attention, but he gives all his attention to his daughters, and she's jealous of their mother because they mother, I don't care who he be with, she that's my daughter-in-law for life. She gonna be my daughter-in-law, and my son still loves her. He still loves her and he want to be with her, but he ain't ready to settle down. He's still ready, to hang out, cheat, do what me and shit do. And he's not at that point where he's ready to settle down yet. And so that's why she won't be with him. And I told her, you right. You right. And so, but the girlfriend, she's jealous of all of that. I will jump off the cross really quick for my grandson. I know that's right, PR, and let the devil use me to act a damn fool if somebody comes for my grandson. I know we don't play about them grandbabies, do we? We do not pray about them grandbabies. I'll check in tomorrow night. My sister and our kids are going to see Disney on Ice tomorrow night. Get out of here. Oh my God, that is going to be, my son took my granddaughters to see, oh my God, the baby had so much fun. When I saw the IG, he put it on IG. Oh my gosh, she had so much fun. She just loved it to death. Those kids, those babies are going to have a ball. We have the same problem with one baby mama playing emotional blackmail. Yep, I can't stand that, Nay Love. And it hurts the whole family when she trying to get back at my son. It's wrong on so many levels. Yep. So you feel me. And that's what, because our grandson, he don't know me. He don't know us. And then it's sad because he has uncles his age, that's in his age range, that he don't know, that he could be playing with, he could be growing up with, looking out, and he does it. Every time my son brings him around, he has to say hi to your uncles. Say hi to your nana. That's your nana. Because the baby, he don't know us. And it's sad, it's sad that she keeps away. My daughter-in-law always try to talk to her because they do talk. And I'm glad that the girls do see their brother. Now they know who their brother is and their brother know who their sister is. So I'm glad that they do know each other. But she always tell them, please, she say, Mama Gina is the best grandma you could ever have. She was like, she is look out for you when it comes to them kids. Yours call you Nana too, Nay Love. They are going to love it. Yes, Denaya. Hey, Denaya, where you come from? Oh, okay. I was hoping they gonna love it. Man, good night, Miss Gina in chat. We'll try to make the party tomorrow. Okay, Robbie, I hope you come. Robbie on the rails. Robbie on the rails. You bet, even if you just peek in, Robbie. I don't have any grandkids yet, but I'm pretty sure I will be like y'all when that time comes, because didn't play that shit with my kids, and I'll be even worse with my grandkids. That's true. You will surely be that way. Exactly. Miss Gina, you see, we only have very few people in the chat. We're having a grown folks everyday life, Pleasant Valley conversation. Yes. But if it was something negative on YouTube, your chatter will have over, six. Mary, you ain't never lying. If it was some negative bullshit, if I was talking about another YouTuber, if I was trashing somebody, if we was going back, if it was messiness, oh, please, it'll be every bit 600 people up in here. Oh, it will be all kinds of stuff. I have about 100 thumbs up and everything. But yep, Mary, tell the truth. But we having grown folks conversation. Like I said before, I'd rather have the 14 people up in here than have 14,000. 13,000 or whoever. I don't care if it's 10, if it's 9, if it's 5 of us. I'd rather for it to be us 5. Well, look, we've been on here for 3 hours. It's going on 3 hours we've been on here, and we all are having fun. And we're going to even have more fun at the party because we're going to have our drinks, our snacks. Look, I can't wait to get my bottle out. We're going to have us a ball. And I'm working on the call-in thing. Tanya gonna help me set up the call-in. I have 4 grandkids, and my youngest granddaughter don't know us either. Wow, Nay. Trouble is, what did the siblings or cousins do to not have their baby sister or cousin in their life? The BM so bitter and angry. Yep, that's what I go through. That's because we totally rock. We do, don't we, Denaya? Genesis, I have to go now. Beautiful. Stay blessed and stay beautiful. Stay blessed, everyone in the chat. All right, PR. PR Beauty in the house. I love you so much, PR. Thank you for coming, staying with us for a little bit. I know, y'all, I've been on here for 3 hours. And you know what? I don't even feel tired. Because y'all, it's just like talking to family. Like, it's good when you can talk to somebody and you feel comfortable and they can relate. Did you see how many ladies that say, "Ooh, you talking to me? I can relate to what you're saying." That's what's real. Those are the type of conversations that we want to have with each other. What this party starts. So I have my pink Moscato on deck. Sweetness, the party is it's going to be a virtual party. So just like we doing now, it's going to be tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Everybody going to have their drinks, their snacks and everything. And guess what? Y'all get to call in. Y'all going to get to call in, honey. We going to have some real conversation. Like we are going, look, we going to have all the peekaboos. All the peekaboos is going to be peeking in because we going to have especially when they did that call in number. When they call in, see, I know I'm going to have to be hanging up on some people because you know we get the So my rent squad got to be strong tomorrow. The rent squad has to be strong. I'm going to have my laptop and stuff going too. I'm going to have to probably give out some more wrenches and stuff because we got to have the rent squad. Everybody it's going to be, we partying tomorrow. We are partying. I'll be there listening and giggling. Yeah, you gonna be listening, giggling, and then when you get that drink and everything in you, oh my goodness, honey, you gonna have to bust out and say something. Cause we are going, it's gonna be grown folks conversation. It's grown folks party. So everybody, Shush Trish gonna be there, honey. We going hopefully maybe Mona Simone might even pop in. So hopefully we could get, just everybody to just be able to just have a great fun time. Just a great fun time. No messiness. No messiness at all. I'm back. Hey, beautiful. Hey, everyone. Hey, lovely love. All hell gonna break loose. Sweetness, you know it is. That's why I said I'm gonna have to get some wrenches. I'm gonna have to get y'all some wrenches. Y'all, my regulars, my family. Y'all, I'm definitely gonna have to get y'all some wrenches because they gonna be trying it tomorrow. They know about this party too because we've been talking about it for 2 days, for 2-3 days. We've been talking about it. So they gonna definitely come on here. They is definitely gonna come on. Yep. But we're gonna have us a good old time. And I don't have to work, so I get to prepare everything. I'm gonna get everything ready, honey. I'm gonna get my background together. I'm gonna set up my tablet. I'm looking at my laptop over here. So y'all want to see what I'm looking at? Now don't y'all laugh at all my stuff because I ain't finished unpacking yet. But this here go my laptop and here's all my stuff. Y'all see my tapes, my videotapes, y'all. I got look. I told y'all I still be watching my VHSs. Y'all thought I was playing. My kids be laughing. I still got my VHS. Yes, I do. And it still works. And I get my tapes out of my boxes. And I get my tapes out of and yes, honey, I be sitting here watching me some movies. I'm going to watch me some movies when I get off here. I love the old school tapes and stuff. I gotta find something for husband to do so he won't bug me. Yes, sweetness, you better find something for. Matter of fact, he can come to the party. You can bring him to the party too. He can come. Everybody's invited. You see my video shopping for my party favors I saw that. Got my pinky coolers on deck and shopped for my medical Mary Jane today. I'm ready. They ain't gonna stop me. Nothing. Y'all, they love was out. They love wasn't playing today. I still got a few all over the house. Y'all, Lay Love was not playing today. She said they ain't stopping nothing, honey. The party is gonna be lit. Lit. Me and my husband is coming to the party. All right, lovely love. Yes. Look, let me tell you something. Lovely Love is the second channel besides A View is a View that I gotta have snacks when I watch them. She done made dinner 2-3 days. I didn't watch her, and I'm so I be so hungry. That spaghetti was the fish. I'm just like, oh my God, I need a plate. I need a plate. Cause she be cooking up. See, I can't come to y'all trying y'all be cooking them good that good old food and stuff, man. Cause y'all know I'm lazy. I don't like to cook. Denaya say me too. Most of the old dance performances are on VHS. Yeah. I love my VHS. And let me tell you something. I be going to garage. So you know how when you go to the garage sales and they'll have a bin or a box or something full of VHS and they'll sell them. I remember when I was first going to the garage sales and I was looking for the tapes and they went from $1 all the way down to 25 cents. Now when I go, they be like 10 cents. They be like 15 cents because the people just want to get rid of them. One guy told me, I went to his garage sale. He said, man, I just gave away. He said he gave away 2 totes, the big totes, full of VHS. He said he gave them away. He said he had so many of them because some was his and some was his father's, his parents and stuff. And he said he couldn't sell them. They couldn't sell them. And he said one person loved it, loved to still watch the tape, and they bought them. I go to the thrift store. I still watch them. I go to the thrift store looking for me movies. I go to the thrift store and get me an extra VHS. I think I got 2 or 3 of them because, you know, in case one break down, because you can't buy them no more. You can't buy them no more. So I be after to have one. I don't play. I didn't even play when I was a kid on my grown woman Tish. Thank you, Chris. Yes, praise the Lord. VHS, man, the memories. Yes, I love my VHS. I'm telling y'all, I still watch all my stuff. And some of the movies I got on VHS and I got on DVD because the negativity drains your spirit. Yep, Mary. Yep. The negativity show. Yep. That's why I don't do it. Y'all notice every morning before I go to work, I get up with some inspiration. I get up positive. I tell everybody because it just drains you. Me and my coworkers, we was talking today and she was saying how she was listening to something positive. And she said, because I didn't want to come to work drained. She didn't want to come, and that's how I am. I don't be wanting to come to work drained. I don't be wanting to mess up, and I just want to be happy and go with the flow. You know, you come to work and you be all that negative energy. It's just too much. It's too much. I need a VHS so I can convert them to DVD. I need to convert the rest of them. It's gonna be hard now since mom isn't here. Oh, I know, Denaya. You still, man, I've been praying hard for you, sis, and you is in my heart. You in my heart. And mom, like I was talking early, honey, she in the queendom. She in the true queendom, honey. She is, ooh, we ain't got a worry in the world. Living it up, honey. She living her best life right now. Looking down, saying, man, my baby, I'll see her again soon. One day soon. She gonna be fine. I gave all my VHS tapes to the Goodwill way back, laugh out loud. And now when I want to see an old movie, I have to pay for it. Yeah, see, that's why I wasn't giving mine away, lovely love. I kept most of mine. I kept them. I don't blame you. My husband be looking at me crazy, but he doesn't bother me, especially when I'm watching my Western movies. Ooh, remember The Lone Ranger? Oh my God, I used to love The Lone Ranger and Tonto. Man, that's my show. I Dream of Jeannie. I liked Bewitched. These was all my, last night my favorite, The Brady Bunch. I can watch The Brady Bunch every day, all day. Every day, I love those shows that we grew up with. Watch Leave It to Beaver. Leave It to Beaver. Ooh, all of them. I love those shows. I love the old school shows. I like Tombstone too. See y'all, look, we just go from one topic into another. See, this how the party gonna be tomorrow. We gotta save some for tomorrow. This is how it's gonna be tomorrow. Thank you, Queen. You don't have to thank me, Denaya. You know I got you. We family. Girl, I got out bad for Westerns. I'm my daddy's child for real. I loved Westerns. I used to, man. I talked about when we talk about, I used to like the cartoons and stuff. I love Tom and Jerry. Ooh, I couldn't wait. Remember when you run home from school to watch Tom and Jerry and Popeye the Sailor Man? I loved Popeye the Sailor Man and Olive Oil. Just couldn't wait to get home to go and watch them. Mr. Magoo. I couldn't wait to watch Mr. Magoo on the weekends. See, the kids don't know about that stuff. Yep. Okay, the best cartoons. Okay, which one? Who y'all think is the best cartoons? Me? I think Growing Pains. Oh, I liked Growing Pains too. I did. I liked it that. I like Growing Pains. I like my favorite Woody Woodpecker. You remember Woody Woodpecker? Now Woody Woodpecker was one of the best ones. That was a good cartoon. That was a good cartoon. Yes, Miss Cherie Devine, one of my favorites. Yep. Man, that was the good to see the kids that stuff they see right. They ain't got none of that stuff. That's what they asked in the videos. Oh my God, Sweetness, the Smurfs. Oh, you taking me back. Sweetness, you taking me back. I forgot about, we used to fight over the Smurf cereal. When the Smurfs came out, Papa Smurf. Oh my God. I only kept my 2 family VHS tapes when we went to Hawaii when my grown kids were little and when we went Hollywood for Christmas. That's why. Oh, really? I want them converted. Okay, that makes sense, Nate. Okay. My old station did the last interview with Alan Thicke. He was absolutely hilarious. Oh, wow. That is great. I feel sorry for the new generation. Yeah, me too, Miss Cherie. The new generation. And you know what? I remember when our parents and grandparents used to say, "Ooh, I feel sorry for the new. Ooh, the kid. They ain't been like it when my day." Now I get it. You notice how now you get it, and we didn't get it back the same way with our kids. They don't get it, and then when their kids, they gonna go through the same thing. I used to like the monsters. Like, oh my God, I love the monsters and lost this. Oh, lovely love. I can't with you. Those were 2 of my favorites. Those were 2 of my favorites. Girl, Avid and the Chipmunks. Sweetness, you get it. Tiny Toons was one of my favorite. Oh, y'all bringing the good ones out. Oh, wait. The Three Stooges. You know what? I found the Three Stooges tape at the Goodwill. The old oh my God, I was watching that. You gonna make me, yes, the monster. I love the Herman Monster. Man, I like the monsters. That was good. Woody Woodpecker, Woody Woodpecker. Oh, Denaya coming. Fraggle Rock and Muppet Babies and Care Bears was my jam. My kids liked it, the Fraggle Rock and Muppet Babies. We coming up with some good ones. Oh my God. Wouldn't that be something to see? That's the kind of stuff I want to show my grandkids. Do y'all remember? I got one for you. Punky Brewster. Do y'all remember Punky Brewster? I bought Punky Brewster on, where's my Punky Brewster? I bought Punky Brewster on DVD. I saw it at the Goodwill just for my granddaughter, and she loves it. She loves it. My kids used to love Punky Brewster. They are too precious, and my kids don't know nothing about VHS, but they get a kick out of seeing themselves little. Yes. Me and my dad used to watch. Oh my God, Benny Hill we used to be down. Remember when Benny Hill started getting a little bit ratcheted out and they put him on late at night and your mama tell you, go to bed. What you doing? And they put him on at around 11 o'clock at night because Benny Hill started getting kind of ratchet though. But that show, it was great. I loved it. Yes. Those were some great shows. Y'all gonna have me looking some of that stuff up. Y'all is definitely gonna have me looking for some of that. Cause see, I like old stuff. Yes, Miss Cherie, it's too funny. The old stuff is the best. You say they love say Benny Hill was my shit. Now let me tell you, Doug and the Rugrat, Denaya. We used to watch the Rugrats every day. I told y'all I used to call Sydney Angelica. Because Sydney used to boss her friends around like Angelica. She was always taking their stuff. I was like, where's Angelica at? They was like, stop calling that baby Angelica. She was just like Angelica on the Rugrats. I love that cartoon. Yep, I was mad, but my daddy used to let me sneak and watch it. Yeah, my mother used to be like, y'all better not be watching Benny Hill. That is not for kids. All the time she used to say, oh, what about Mr. Beans? Y'all remember Mr. Beans? Mr. Bean, he was just as bad as Benny Hill. Man, those was the good ones. Yes. It is so much. Bugs Bunny's. Yep, Bugs Bunny was a good one. Bugs Bunny was a trip. Bugs Bunny was definitely a trip. Oh my God. Isn't it fun going down memory lane? Y'all, look, homework assignment. Homework assignment for our party. We all Flintstones. Oh, see, I got the Flintstones. I got the cartoon ones, the original and the new in the movie. I like that. I used to dress like Punky Brewster with the handkerchief on my pants and mix it. Did you? I love Punky Brewster. That's why I bought it so my kids can do it. But yes, homework assignment, y'all. Okay, everybody got to come up with, you can Google it or whatever, something from their childhood that meant something to them. A movie, a TV show, like a toy. Remember the toys? See, we ain't even got on the toys. The old school toys back in the day. Y'all remember the Cabbage Patch doll? I got my Cabbage Patch in there. I bought the Christmas edition. Oh my God. When the mothers was pulling their hair out and everything over the Cabbage Patch dolls, I couldn't stand Rugrats. I was too grown for that. That's why I call it Kids Rugrats. Miss Gina, I might miss the party tomorrow because I have family night every weekend. Oh, at my house, bingo. Mary, that's awesome. We do that. Me and the kids, we have family night and we do games. We do Uno. Ooh, honey, our Uno games be treacherous, and we do Monopoly. We be playing Monopoly for 3-4 days. 3-4 days we be doing it. Well, if you can pop in, Mary, set the phone up or just watch us while y'all playing bingo. A Maniac's Dark Wing Duck. Oh, I remember Dark Wing Duck. Tom and Jerry was the best cartoons. You right, Mary. Yes, the Cabbage Patch Kids. See, we ain't started on the toys. We ain't started about the toys yet. Oh, I remember the Jackson 5 cartoon debuted on my 9th birthday. Wow. I remember that, the Jackson 5's cartoons. Oh my God. Y'all, we going way back. We are going way back, y'all. It's all gone. Oh, wow. You had 2 Cabbage Patch now? You remember when cartoons used to say, I'll be right back? Yep. I learned how to read. I was in the 2nd grade because they didn't teach you nothing back then. Nope. Remember, conjunction, junction, what's your function? Conjunction, junction. Y'all remember that? When those, now that was stuff that used to learn, that used to help you learn. You know, that's how I learned a lot of stuff in school, especially when you had church, especially the preamble and all that stuff. I learned from watching that. You remember? Yeah, I remember that. I used to dress like Punky Brewster. Y'all remember? Oh my God, Nay Love, you bringing us back. Captain Kangaroo in Electric Company. I used to watch that before I go to school. Captain Kangaroo we used to watch because it would come on in the morning, and Bozo Circus. And now I know y'all remember Bozo Circus. I used to watch Bozo. Oh my God, yes, I was special. Fat Albert. Oh, sweetness, you bringing it back? Yes. Yes, I love Captain Kangaroo and Electric Company. Hey, Jules. Hey, Jen. Hey, Rue. Jules, oh, you missing it, man. We're talking about all the old movies and cartoons and everything. She said, I remember all that ish. Benny Hill with his little nasty. I know, lovely. That's what I said. I said, my mom used to tell us when she would hurt, we used to have to keep it real low, because she's like, y'all better not be in there watching that Benny Hills. Yes, Electric Company. Multiplication Rock. Yes. I watch Sanford and Son every single day. Fred is my favorite, and Esther. Yes, I love that. His wig used to scare me. Yeah, Bozo Circus was a class. Yeah, Chi-Town. Yeah, Bozo Circus came from. I got a picture, y'all. I gotta find that picture. I have a picture when I took my kids, my two older kids, to see Bozo. We went to Bozo Circus, and I'm holding my daughter, and my oldest son. He was little. I think he had to be about 2, and he was looking up at Bozo. We was taking the pictures. Yep, because they was here in Chicago. I gotta find that picture. Oh my God, y'all. We bring it. Yeah, Schoolhouse Rock. That's it. That's it, lovely love. Schoolhouse Rock. Plus, Soul Train came from Chicago. Bozo, yep, every day before school, yep. And remember when they start where you could come on the show and you can win the prizes? Oh my God, I remember it was about 2 or 3 people from my school that went on there, and they used to get all those prizes to throw in the bucket. Anybody remember HR Puffin's? I do remember that, Jules. We telling our age. Oh, here that, y'all. I remember that. Oh my! I didn't even think we was gonna have this much fun, y'all. Look, I've been on here for over 3 hours. Yes, in Lidsville. Jules coming up with it. Every time I think that we didn't came up with somebody else come up. Yes, we was young. Oh my God. Look at that. That was great. Those were some great shows. Do y'all remember? Okay, Nay Love. You probably remember this. Harper Valley PTA. Do you remember that show? Harper Valley PTA. Oh my God. I used to love that show. Girl, my auntie nicknamed me Aunt Esther, and they still call me that today. Lord rest her soul. Get out of here, sweetness. We still young. Yes, Jules, we still young. The good old, wasn't those the good old days? Those were days. See, this is what YouTube was meant for. This is what YouTube was meant for us to be able to come from different states, all walk of life, and just come through and get to know each other and reminisce and have fun. Look how long we've been on, just enjoying life. Just everybody laughing. People wouldn't think we having this much fun over just talking about old movies and old stuff, honey. Look, y'all better be telling them folks to come over here to Miss Gina Queen to talk. Y'all better tell them to come over here and visit the castle. Yes, no bills and responsibilities. Oh, Jules, say that again. When they told my husband that I was pissed. Remember, now how many of y'all, now if you from Chicago, you know about the Candy Lady. Y'all know about the Candy Lady. How many of y'all had the Candy Lady? Where you go and get you can get loose cigarettes. Remember when your mama or your granny said, go down there and give me 2 loose cigarettes from Auntie Jean? You know, the Candy Lady. You know, Tona, Tina, whatever her name is. Because back in my day when I was growing up, everybody's name was Jean. Everybody's mama was called Jean. Auntie Jean, something Jean, Emma Jean. Everybody was called Jean something. And when my mother used to send us to the Candy Lady, my grandmother, yeah, go down there and give me 3 loose cigarettes from the Candy Lady. And you'd be like, Mom, can I have a nickel? Because I want to get some now and laters. Remember when the nickels was 5 cents, 10 cents? I would be looking in. Oh man, y'all got me bringing back some memories. Yes, everybody had a Candy Lady in the hood. Yes, Nayla, if you didn't have a Candy Lady, that's when the hood was fun. That's when the hood was fun because everybody knew the candy. Not like now. You try to be the candy lady now, somebody gonna be knocking on your door because people gonna be telling all your business and everything. But you didn't mess with the candy lady. The hood, everything went down in the hood or did whatever, but you ain't mess with the candy lady. Candy lady ain't never got messed with. Y'all, we had fun. You hang out at the candy lady on the porch. Remember when everybody go to somebody's house and all hang out on the porch, on the front porch, and your mama come out and say, you better not take your ass off this porch, them lights on. It's dark. Everybody running. Them was the days. I was smoking cigarettes at 9, just grown. That's what's wrong with me now. Lovely love. You was just trying to be grown. Just trying to be grown. Yup, haters. I remember that song. You remember that song, Mary? Yep, they sure will. We can even have a ice cream truck. No more. Yeah, you right, sweetness. We used to have an ice cream truck and you could go to the ice cream truck. Remember our ice cream truck that used to come around? Because remember back in the day when your mama got food stamps and stuff, y'all remember the booklets? The booklets that had the monies in, you had the 1s, the 5s, the 10, the $50 book, the $65 book of food stamps, and the ice cream truck took it, or the candy lady took them stamps. You couldn't wait till your mama came and got them book of food stamps. Look, I'm talking about us poor folks, the people from the hood, honey. You was glad. Your mama would say, don't touch my $65 book. Everybody mama had a $65 food stamp book saved somewhere. Miss Gina, do you know how to make Kool-Aid pie? No! Now, see, that's a new one. Now, me and they love it. So we was talking about when we do the Kool-Aid in the hair to cover your hair. But no, now, I don't know about the Kool-Aid pie, Mary. Yep, a quarter would get me a bag of okie doke, yes, cheese, popcorn, J's, potato chips, and a pack of now laters. Yep, sure did. Now my grandkids look at me crazy with a quarter. Miss Mary, I never heard of that. Me neither. Oh my God, y'all, we bringing back some memories, y'all. I am loving this conversation, this topic. I'm telling y'all better come over here and have some fun. We having some fun. We is really enjoy. This was a great. I'm glad I came on live. Yes, a candy. Yes, the candy. Jules, the candy bars was 11 cents. Do you remember when you took the bus, especially here in Chicago? I remember when it was 10 cents. Remember, and then it went to 10 in a token. Remember the little tokens was like a dime. You put the little tokens in. Oh my gosh. 10 cents. Or my kids, I remember when my kids asked me when we ran into a payphone. Because you don't see her at too many payphones. And we was somewhere and we ran into a payphone. And my kids, the younger one, asked me, Mom, what is that? I said, that's a phone. They say that ain't no phone. What is that thing? They didn't even know how to use it. 1 cent coconut bars. Yep. I remember that. I remember it. Oh my, see, them was the good old days. Those was literally the good. Remember going to the roller rinks? You couldn't wait till Friday and Saturday come or Sunday. I remember when the kids, when we had to go during the day, and then the adults, the older or your older sisters or your older friends or whatever, they got to go at night because it was the 16, 17-year-olds. The roller rink would be set up for them at night, and we had to do in the morning. Remember the Super Sunday all-day transfers? Yes! My son was like, I'm not touching that dirty foam. I told him that was all it was. And look, we touched every dirty foam we saw that was outside back then. We wasn't wiping the foams off before we put them to our ear and our mouths and stuff. You just got on the phone, put your little dime in there, put your little 10, 20 cent in there, your quarter in there. They don't even have pay phones in our area. They don't. You can still find a couple in Chicago, especially downtown. When you go in some of the old court buildings or in some of the buildings downtown or in certain areas, you can come run across a couple of pay phones. I lived in Markham, which was famous for, Markham roller rink. Oh my God, and they love. Now that's where my family all come from, Markham. Yep, Markham Roller Rink, right down the street. Everybody used to go there. Matter of fact, my first boyfriend, his brother used to DJ. He was the DJ at Markham Roller Rink. His Terry Warnsley. That was his name. Terry Warnsley. He was the DJ at Markham Roller Rink for years. For years. Oh my God. Kansas City City don't have pay phones no more. Wow, they don't. Yeah. Oh, you can sure find some here in Chicago. You can run across one. We was shocked. I was shocked to see one. My kids was like, "What's that? What's that thing? What's that?" It looked kind of like a phone. What is that? I actually remember that name. Dang, Nate, I can't remember you. I can't believe you remember that. And do you know that roller rink is still up? That roller rink is still up and active. Literally, my aunt lives down the street from it. She lives right down the street from walking distance. My aunt do. Yep. They love girl. I am 52 and I'm still skating. Oh, Mary, look, I'm 50 and I can't stand up on skates. I couldn't stand up on skates back then. I was always holding and slipping and stuff. I can't skate for nothing. I always wanted to learn how to skate. Even back then when I used to see them all, getting in the groove and doing their thing and stuff, I still can't skate. My babysitter was the candy lady at her house. Laugh out loud, frozen. Ooh, Kool-Aid cups. Oh my God, the Kool-Aid cups was lit. The Kool-Aid cups was off and and they were super duper sweet. Oh my God, them Kool-Aid. Oh, nah, lovely love, you really bringing back some memories. Not in our area. If you don't have a cell phone, you shit out of luck. Oh, wow. We used to have pay phones everywhere. Yep, we sure did. They used to be all over the place. Yep, I know. I visited Markham about 6 years ago. Wow, Naylove. I still make frozen cups for me. Do you? You know what? One day I didn't do the frozen Kool-Aid cups for the kids, but I did the ice trays when you put the toothpicks in it. Because we got that off of TV, off of Channel 11 when they used to do it, show you how to put them in. And I made the Kool-Aid ice cubes, and I put the toothpicks in. They was like, Mom, where you get that? I said, boy, y'all know nothing about this. We used to have this and do this when we was little. Y'all better wake up. I was smoking the cigarettes. Y'all think I'm playing? Lovely, let me tell you something. I tried to smoke. Me and my friend, I'll never forget. Me and her was trying to be fast. I don't know how we got a pack. No, because back then, you was able to go and buy cigarettes and say it was for your mama. You remember that? You could say, my mama sent me here to get a pack of cigarettes, and they would give it to you back then. And we went and bought a pack of cigarettes, and we bought the strongest fucked up cigarettes there is, Cools. We got the Cools, the Cool Long. They say them mugs so strong they give you a headache. And we was trying to be grown. I think we had to been about 11, 12 years old. Trying to smoke some damn cigarettes, got sick as a dog. I'm talking about sick, throwing up, everything was so sick. I never wanted another cigarette again. And everybody kept saying, why you didn't get Newports? I think I got Cools because I think my granny or somebody I knew smoked Cools. And that was the reason why we got the Cools. But we was sick, honey. We little heifers, we was sick. No, Camel wasn't strong. They love to say Camels was strong. Well, let me tell you something. Them Cools was strong to me, Nate, because we was sick. I ain't want to this day, I don't like the smell of cigarettes. I don't want to buy them. When somebody been smoking, I'm like, you been smoking. Even when my daughter or my son, when they be smoking, I'm like, y'all been smoking. And I don't even know why she smokes cigarettes. I said, why would you want to smoke them nasty cigarettes? Like, why? I don't smoke. You ain't seeing your dad, nobody else in the family smoke. Why are you smoking them nasty cigarettes? Everybody knew everybody kids. You couldn't do nothing. We used to play hide, go sit. Yep. Go get and got it. Yep. Everybody knew everybody. You can play hide and seek. You could just kick it. Y'all played ball. We jumped rope. We did double dutch and all this stuff. And everybody knew everybody. The guys sat out there with their big boom boxes, or they was doing their look, dance thing but you got along. It wasn't all of this mess. I sure do because the Sunshine State hot as hell. Always. We used to play cards with food stamps. Yep, I still dye my hair with tropical punch Kool-Aid right now. Get out of here, Mary. We used to call cools head busters. Really, Jules? Had go get it. Left. We call hide and seek. I think Winston's was strong. That's what my mom used to smoke. I used to steal hers while she played her numbers. Oh, yes. I remember when you had to go. My boyfriend, every day we had to go get his mom's numbers. God rest her soul. Every day we would have to go get her numbers. I can't stand the smell of cigarettes, but I love smell of cigars, especially Black and Mounds. Really, Sweetness? Wow. I tried smoking just to be cool. Me too, Miss Cherie. I tried smoking just to be cool and got sick as I don't know what trying to mess around with them goddamn cools. I spent endless hours at the Museum of Science and Industry. Now I can't even afford to go. Oh, you ain't by yourself. Nobody can afford to go now. Hey, Trish. I was just talking about you. I was like, okay, Trish gonna be at the party tomorrow, y'all. Our virtual party. Please hit the like button. All right, y'all. Hit the like button and share. Welcome to the queendom. Now I have quit. I've been doing good so far. Lovely, good, because you don't need to be smoking. Them cigarettes ain't good for you. Those cigarettes are not good for you. You don't need it. You do not need it. You don't need them. Dang, y'all. We've been on here 3.5 hours. I did not believe it was 1 a.m. Do you ever hang out at Rainbow Beach? Not anymore, but I used to all the time. Rainbow Beach was the shit. Everybody used to go to Rainbow Beach. That's where you kicked it. That's where the motorcycle clubs went. Everybody was there. Nobody hardly goes there now because now the beach is messed up. They keep hearing that they got to keep cleaning it and all this and that. So some, they still go and hang out sometimes. But it's 2 a.m. I love you, Sweetness. Sweetness been hanging on, and it is 2 a.m. and it's 1 here. Y'all, I've been on here for 3 hours and 30 minutes. I'm going to get off and prepare. I'm going to get me some more ice and some snacks. Going to watch me a movie. I don't got to get up tomorrow. I'm going to run my errands and stuff. And then we're going to prepare for tomorrow's party. Thank you guys, y'all, for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Mwah. I love y'all. We just had a great evening. I am glad I stopped by, girl. It's good to see a channel that is not fighting. Thank you, Jules. Please come back tomorrow. I have an old school foam in my house. Now you put the money in it. It's a bank and the foam is real. Oh, Mary, that's cool. I'm a night owl. This is nothing to me. See, Sweetness, you like me. I'm a night owl. You see how wide awake? I'm still awake. I ain't even see, because you know what? I sleep during the day. But I'm a night person. I be loving when the sun go down because I'm a vampire. I keep telling you I'm a vampire. I remember you can get on the bus until you a certain age. Yup. I was short, so I got to go on for free for a while going to my sister's boyfriend's house with her. Yup, that's where you kicked it. Damn, I didn't know it was a new day. Yeah. Oh my goodness, yes, loved it. No, this way past my bedtime. It's look, all of ours, but that's okay. We're gonna have fun tomorrow, y'all. I love you guys. It is never goodbye. It is always ta for now. Peace and blessings to everybody, even to those in the background, in the peekaboos. Peace and blessings to you too, y'all. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Ta for now.